All right, we're currently live right now. This is a 1-minute delayed stream, and it's thanks to you guys in the community that have given me the feedback on my Discord. Here you are getting a chance to see what Alpha Wars looks like. I have Lanzer and Zulfer here from the 666 Devil Dogs, as well as Zulfer from No Fear. How are you guys all doing today?
Can't complain.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
feeling
talking
good,
about.
Feeling good. Excited to see a great competition tonight.
Hell yeah.
Super
Look at these two amazing individuals representing it here, dressed to impress. They've outdone me. I haven't had a chance to check out their gear, and they're basically making me super excited. So this is going to be really fun to basically cast with these two individuals here. We're having them give me more of the color commentary aspect and learning more about the statistics. We're right now watching the championship game. This is a first-person shooter, massive multiplayer online, free-to-play shooter. Over 900 players play on the live server every single day for the last 8 years. There's a new game mode called Alpha Wars. Alpha version 3 is happening right now. The best 48 players versus 48 versus 48 have been battling it out for the last 6 weeks. You can see right there, round 6 is here. Final is going to be happening for the next hour. In less than 1 minute from now, we're going to see these individuals battle it out. Rebel Alliance versus Goblin Tribe versus Recursion is going to be happening first. Then we're going to go right after that's over to Renegade 18, Startez, and then dropping Purple Smoke, and then over to Vikings and Connery, Drunk Division, and Cyanide. Let's go ahead and basically reduce the music, and let's hear Lanzer. Give me a little bit about what the heck we're about to watch.
Oh Lord. So these outfits have been around for a while. Fool, you know, they might be newer on the face of things, but a lot of those players have played for a long time. Recursion, been around since 2013, 14, I think. It started out Connery NC, and Raleigh is just made up of a bunch of old outfits as well. So no one here is really new that I'm aware of, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how some of these players play together. A lot of them I've seen, played with since beta. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it. And all these years later, playing in Outfit Wars.
Me too. Me too. And the Lancer basically 3, 2, 1. The match has now begun. Lancer is going to be paying attention as the platoon lead here for our observer cams, as well as Zulfer. I gave it to Lancer accidentally. They're going to give it over to Zulfer, the platoon lead Lancer, and then that way Zulfer can put down waypoints, multiple. Lancer is going to basically be focusing on some of the tactics that comes out here, and Arshie's going to be doing the play-by-play. Here we go. We're getting a chance to see these individuals already dropping down to the point. Audio is in position with 30. There we go. Already, you're noticing Raleigh is already dropping their entire team onto Relic Akka. They do not want to basically see that.
Not seeing any armor from Raleigh coming out of the gate here, just a few ants, and that is all. All their guys rolled out of the warp gate in ESFs. That's all I saw.
Wow, this is interesting. Getting a chance to go see what Recursion's doing. Go ahead.
Recursion's got Convoy. They're doing some sort of split maneuver, hitting left, right, and center all at the same time.
Unbelievable.
Colossus. It's...
Yeah, on the other hand, we have Fool coming up with a huge armor presence now. It's been interesting to see how that will play out.
Right now, guys, we're going to basically get a chance to showcase what's going to happen. They're coming to the center right now. Gobs is going to basically push as much as they possibly can. Gobs is going to be representing Fool. Let me go ahead and change the text names so that way it represents people on the top right correctly. Let's go ahead and change those names in the middle of it.
Huge air battle in the very middle right now. Fool putting all their stuff into...
There's a Citadel coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. Citadel coming in for Fool's armor while they build a base. Smart move. Recursion kind of sitting back and playing the long game, looks like, with their collies. Trying to give some air trouble.
Sure Raleigh... Sorry. Raleigh has an opportunity to go for a steal, both on Feros and Chiron right now. So that is very interesting to see what's going to take place here, whether they're going to try the steal, because we did see them in a lot of infantry. So whether they're going to try go for that push again, we'll see whether they're going to sit tight.
Yeah. So it looks like the move on Raleigh is paying off. Bane and Akka are gonna flip in about 25 seconds. Chiron is the only one that's close to it, but still about 7 seconds behind. Feros, 5 more seconds behind that. So that gives Raleigh a good chance to jump on Gamma and Hosk before the rest of them do. I think they know that. That's why they're in the middle. Fool.
All right, let's get a chance to see if that actually is going to update right now. I put in the actual coordinates for this match. I don't know if that's actually giving me the data that I need. Could be that the overlays are down for me, but we'll go try one more time. Right now, this matchup is underway. We're currently inside 131433. I restarted it, and that number is not showing.
From Recursion, a lot of light anvils. Heavy anvil coming in too, so look, either they're using it as a blockade or they're trying to pull some more armor here to fend off this mighty Fool engagement, but they have this construction starting to go up now.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to replace some of their early vehicle losses while they get that flail up and running. Their colleagues are providing some close defensive support. They're looking to put pressure on Ibri, looks like, while Fool is got a lot of infantry drop there in the middle. Nice little push.
Again, this awesome push from Recursion here. Fool they're sort of going toe to toe in the middle, just sort of butting heads. It's very incredible to see.
Yeah, Recursion on one side, Fool on the other. They're just trading shots at this point. But Fool has a full armor, not full, but a pretty defensive construction base up with turrets and everything. Recursion trying to take it down with their collies. Man, this is some good play. What is Raleigh doing? Where are they?
So while you guys are looking for Raleigh real quick, give me just a chance to see what the hell's happening. Looks like Ibri is right now under heavy hit. It looks like Ibri is right now under attack between Fool and the Recursion. You're also noticing right now Relic Hosk is going to be easily taken by Raleigh, has now taken Relic Chiron. And you're also noticing over at Pharos, they have done exactly the same thing over to Recursion and Gobs. Raleigh has shown them right now that they're going to take Hosk and Gamma for free, thanks to that base hopping they've done. So that means they're forcing Gobs and Recursion to fight on Ibri while they try to take back their home relics. This is going to be an interesting dynamic here.
Wow.
What a good play by Raleigh. That looks like that panned out after all.
Looks like them going very light on armor really paid off. They were not.
Yeah, they were able to get those timers going, and now they're on Gamma and Hosk before either Recursion or Fool could get to Ibri. They're gonna have to find the situation
right now. Getting a chance to check out Therum's position right now. At Therum's position, we're gonna see exactly what he's gonna be thinking of. He has pure attack on the air. Gobs is basically known for their sky, and we're also looking at Raleigh is actually trying to do the same thing. Just having a field day, literally shooting things in the side right now, just constantly natting them. It's going to be a consistency. Let's see if right now Recursion has anything in the sky against this entire airball.
They're really just using their collies and just shooting up in the air.
Unbelievable. Holy crap, Raleigh just dropped the entire team onto Relic Ibri at the last second. What is happening? They're trying to steal it on Relic Ibri. Raleigh is dropping in and paying their respects with 60 seconds. 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9. Are they going to take Relic Ibri? Does it? Oh my god, it looks like Fool is coming in as well.
This is a good old-fashioned freeway. It looks like Raleigh's going to flip it though.
5, 4, 3,
oh, it's close again.
1. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Okay, there we go. Raleigh did take it at the very end. I thought for sure it's going to switch again. Unbelievable work from Raleigh. They're actually telling the world that it doesn't matter what you're doing. We're going to bring it to you. That's a huge statement from Raleigh, but it's also going to probably cost them in the end when they get 2v1 for the next 10 minutes. This is going to suck.
Really
they were able to
interesting.
get, they were able to get Raleigh off the Ibri point.
Taking Raleigh off the Ibri point doesn't even matter at that point, but it looks like Gamma has now been resecured by Gobs. They have actually done their own personal attack and taking that from Raleigh. I thought Raleigh owned Gamma at one point in time, but it looks like Gamma is now officially theirs. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting makeup right now.
Bane.
There is a ghost cap happening on Bane. It looks like Raleigh's now moving in and force though to defend it. There is Tuba Ruba on point there, trying to take on 4 or 5 Raleigh guys. We've got a lot of them running in there. Looks like Raleigh will secure it though.
If you want to basically maintain Recursion, Lancer, and as well as if you want to maintain the Rebel Alliance Lancer, Zulfur, I'll basically handle Gobs, and we'll switch every 10 minutes. And we'll basically watch those perspectives, and then we'll basically take turns to identify where you're at and where I'm at, and basically put your waypoints down to represent where you are. Hold down Alt, right-click on the mini-map, and then put down your actual waypoint to represent where you are exactly. So currently I'm watching Full Payment, and right now, looking at Relic Ibri, they're setting up their entire base design all across this entire field. They're doing some incredible work. Recursion does not want Fool to set this base up. You're seeing Popcom and Oh No's for Recursion in destination here. I'm looking at Platoon Waypoint. What's happening at Platoon Waypoint? Or Bravo.
I've got Recursion Armor Force moving in now to Relic Bane. Looks like they're trying to re-secure it. They're trying to construct a base to not much avail because they're getting hit by Rally Air Hammers and Rally Rocket Pods. But it looks like Recursion is trying to make an assault on Bane of some sort.
Oof.
Over at Haas, there's a small little skirmish between Raleigh and Recursion. Looks like they're just trying to hold it to take it.
Yeah, it looks like Raleigh's going to basically come in and sweep this competition with 59% population on the middle left. When you press H to make it larger, 29%. It shows Raleigh is going to have a majority of concentration here. But somehow Recursion still is holding on to this location. Looks like they have actually shaved them off the point. Telestio, Kalabins, Berza. Unbelievable work happening here, as well as Spaceman, PS2 VS. Cannon NC fodder coins is right now basically trying to put down the spawn beacon. This is going to hurt in less than 12 seconds. An entire new Raleigh team is going to be at Relic Hosk. Disenfranchised also on that point for Hosk. You're going to see that the entire tag team combo for just Clubbins and Disenfranchised here today.
Raleigh's still quite far ahead in the point system. That early drop with their Reavers really gave them the head start they needed. But that slow push, it's coming from both Fool and Recursion.
What
slowly driving them back.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at right now, Fool is coming around and they're trying to do as much damage as they can. It looks like Sail's going to take a Recursion right there. They're going to lose it. Sail's going to get flipped upside down or just completely destroyed. Orbital Strike coming in. Explosion. And it looks like TK4 has also been lifted upside down. 2 for 1 in that movement right there. Painful. Payment TR is right now at 50% HP right now. This is going to be painful if he does not put that orbital. There he is. There's that bubble. Wow. Fool. Unreal. Looks like Nikon is down. Popcom is now right behind Payment. Trying to do as much damage. Zai is going to try to shoot Popcom. Can't really do much. Payment is now seeing some harassment in the sky. Who's harassing them from the sky? Raleigh using Hornets constantly. And Famous Beehive just doing some massive work on Fool. Damn, he's down. Down for the count. What do you got, Sulfur?
I've got a small Skyguard and armor contingent from Rally now. They didn't previously pull any armor, but it looks like they've pulled some armor, and the full armor is just noticed it now, so they're just having a bit of an engagement. So I wonder if Rally's going to pull back here. It looks like they are, because they know they can't compete to that armor. But they're trying to. It looks like they're going to try and hold the line. So it depends whether Fool decide they're going to come and try and wipe this small armor contingent out now. But Recursion also strong in the armor, so a lot to be fought on all fronts.
Oof, this is tough.
Raleigh lost Hosk, but they're currently fighting a skirmish on Chiron and Hosk at the same time, trying to either take it back or put pressure.
Roger that. Looks like they're basically focused on Chiron right now versus Hosk. We're gonna see how this is gonna look like right now. Recursion right now. Fraish to death is in position with Medieval Welder, trying to basically recover Relic Chiron. Gan Idiot also working together. They're going to see more and more players. Looks like General WM and Clutch Lead is on the floor for Rally. More and more players are coming in for Rally on Relic Chiron. They're trying to basically re-secure this point. 59% to 35. Recursion's doing a really good job with their limited numbers, but they do have having those base buildings. I'm not sure what the hell the difference is. There's a certain term for it. I'm looking for it. Force multipliers because of these construction we just talked about on Emerald. This is going to help them basically have a less amount of players to cover this entire lead. Well done on their point, recovering Relic Chiron. Let's see what they're going to do next.
And they have their construction. They have spawn points out there, so it'll help them get in the fight faster. But most of Raleigh right now is over at Hosk, trying to make sure they flip that base back.
100%.
I'm watching a pretty amazing armor and air battle going on, and now it looks like going to be an infantry fight maybe here on Relic Ibri. Fool's moving in. I do see a couple of Recursion maybe floating about. But there is a bit of an infantry fight going on a base next door to Ibri at Recursion Space. Looks like Korematsu, Loveless Liberator, have been taken out. I know them as the Lib pilots, or some of the pilots from Full. They'll be up there in the sky. Looks like they just got taken out and then landed in Recursion
Beacon
Base.
going down. They're warping in now. Or they're dropping into Haas trying to get it, but they don't have enough time. So it flipped back, and now Raleigh's back in repossession of Haas.
It looks like they basically pulled it off. They were trying to take that in time, but that basically did not happen in their favor. Let's go and get a chance to see what's going on. We saw that there was two that just went down for Recursion. They've got one left, I'm assuming, to pull. Therum is currently right now driving one of the last two 4 Recursion Colossus tanks here tonight. And you know exactly how Recursion likes to take advantage of those Colossus tanks. We're going to see how much is Therum going to basically utilize it by himself in the middle of nowhere. Usually they have a 3-buddy system with Arnold Schwarzenegger standing by with Sail. He's like, oh, get in here, I'm going to repair you. And
get in the base if you want to live.
Pretty intense skirmish going on at Chiron right now between Raleigh and Recursion.
Unbelievable.
They're fighting indoors right now, though. Trying to make it to the middle. But Recursion set up AI turrets, and they're just going to town on Raleigh as they come out.
Raleigh's just dropped in to save Relic Gamma.
What you guys are telling me right now, it looks like Recursion's fighting the Raleigh front. Recursion's also basically having to deal with Fool at Deimos. Deimos is right now seeing some incredible work right now from Fool.
Lord.
They are just doing some incredible power on this point. They want to see, looks like right there, Kythe and Red Grug. It just wants to take this down. There it comes, another. This is official. Their silo is going to go down if they don't stop it in time. 2 bombs are going to be placed. Oh my god, withdrawal is taking into the face. 1 more. That's all they need. Esports.
Orbital strike on E-Breeze.
Orbital strike is also on E-Breeze. It's been just destroyed from distance. And can this happen? That silo will get taken out with 1 more move. Rezes is in position, trying to see this go through. And still not down. And it's over.
There's a ghost cap going through on Etna right now. Let's see if Fool's going to respond to this and when they will. It's just got Affinity VS sitting on point, just destroying the full construction on Relic Etna. Looks like Fool's too busy to deal with that.
Oh yeah, Fool just got rid of the silo. That's all they needed at that moment. That's going to help basically slow down any spawn options for them. Fool has an amazing construction here. Go ahead.
Yeah, but as you see right now, the glaive. Recursion has a glaive southeast of Fool's base, and they're knocking him down. It's tearing right through the shield skywall.
Southeast. There's the glaive. I'm noticing the position and direction. Let's get a chance to see if it's going to shoot again. I'll follow that glaive attack. There it is.
Yeah, all you have to do is just set it down once, and it just keeps on firing in iterations. So if Recursion can take advantage of this,
here it comes. There's that glaive attack, and they're taking out that skywall right here.
Looks like Relic Chiron's going to be defended by Recursion. Raleigh's still got 1 to 12 forces there, but looks like they're probably pulling off
Raleigh's
now.
right now taking Ivory. They have dropped on the Ivory with 13 seconds left. Can Raleigh just come and steal it from Gobs? And it's going to be crazy. It looks like Recursion is losing to Gobs, and all of a sudden Raleigh comes in with 10 seconds remaining, trying to jack this entire destination here. And he's going to do it again in front of Fool. And it looks like Fool's not going to let that happen. Ivory is now being retaken back by Fool. They do not want to see a second time. This is going to be super painful if that did happen. Nice work from Gobs, making sure, and they're going to basically hold that down. And there it is. That
Nice
capture
job.
point.
Excellent
Raleigh
work
is
from
really,
Raleigh.
they are doing a good job controlling the point system right now. They've got that core, Relic Bane, Akka, Gamma, Haas. They are doing their utmost to make sure that stays in their possession.
Yeah, that's what we like to call those core 4. So long as you have those 2 back bases, you're basically good to start harassing all the other bases. And Raleigh's doing a really good job at trying to, without having a base, they're still managing to hold these center relics, which is rather impressive. The base building is dominated both by Recursion and Fool, building the same sort of base structure around the same relic, and there's just been this endless slog back and forth.
Raleigh did not take advantage of any type of construction right here. I'm looking at the construction for Brain and also Akka. It looks like Raleigh just doesn't have construction on their side. This can be the one piece right here that prevents them from victory. This is going to be super painful.
Yeah, both Haas
I did see
and
some
Gamma
construction.
now.
Oh, sorry, Lancer, you go.
That's all good. Now Haas, Gamma, and Bane now are all under assault, while Raleigh looks like they're trying to go to Pharaohs.
Give me 1 second before we basically go any further. Right now, you're noticing a little ninja freaking silo in position for Recursion on Gamma. If they actually were taking advantage of that, it's right next to the Fools. Oh no, there's Orbital Strike right on Ivory and Gamma. They might throw 2 Orbital Strikes to shut this down. It needs 2. It needs 2 to be victorious. There's the first one. Where's the second one? And there is no second one for this one. This is going to just be a single Orbital Strike. They needed 2. Growing Face, who's currently working for Gobs, and that is the construction team. That's super painful. Why does it only happen for 1? I've seen this happen over and over and over again. Can you help me understand this? Why do you guys only send only 1 Orbital Strike when it requires 2?
Because it takes 15 minutes to craft an orbital strike, and you can only, if you want to take anvils in, and you want to take citadel shields too, you've only got 100, or I can't remember what the actual number is. You've only got a limited amount of armory space, so you have to really be decisive about what you want to bring in. And also, Colossus take up some of that armory space as well. So what you got to remember is both Fool and both Recursion had 2 Colossi out the gate, so they were using a lot of their armory space to carry those 2 Colossi, which left limited space for orbitals. So they probably didn't have a second one.
What a nerd.
No, not at all, dude. That's incredible.
That was a good assessment. Nice job.
Thank you. So right now we're basically seeing Nikon. Haha, Vulcan goes Burr. Payment. All working together. Zai 77. Bookham. Kagani. All working together here.
Yeah, it did look like Zulfur that they paid the price for having so much armor. They weren't able to follow through on Fool. When their Skywall shield went down, that was it. That was it to kill it, but they didn't have that last orbital strike.
Yeah.
And of course, Raleigh's not going to help them out because that's good for them.
Yeah, it looks like Raleig's just opted from not building bases in the middle because they probably they played these teams have played before, so they probably realized they were going to try this Colossus play, and if they try to build a base, it would probably just waste their time, and they're better just to try and do ESF drops with a beacon. When I say ESF, if anybody's not new to the game, I mean Empire specific fighter, so the Reaver, the Mosquito, or the Scythe.
Yeah, it's like the F-16, the F-35, fighter jets. Fighter jets.
Right now, Full Payment is right now seeing Recursion come from behind. They're trying to take it down on infantry. They've turned around. Jack the Crack TR is actually taking out Kinked Out and Rafter Tender to try to take that Fool from behind. You can see the communication between them. We're currently watching the construction fight on Relic Ivory right now. Here is the squad waypoint Alpha, so you guys can see that exact same fight. This has been a close one. I always like to pay attention to see if Colossus tanks are going to be the main focus of this match. If they go down, they don't have mobile spawns anymore. Colossus will act as a mobile spawn unit, including with incredible firepower and resistance. Here we're going to get a chance to see that Relic Bane is actually going to see Clubbins and their entire team pushing the Bane to prevent another option for them. Go ahead.
Fool's base held down, and then they pushed into Recursion's base. Looks like they were able to destroy and disable the Skywall shield. So that Recursion base, it's going down real fast. And now Fool has a Colossus up in their whole grill, so it's not looking good. Recursion had to pull a base, and looks like they built another one closer back to their warp gate, but they're on their heels. I'm trying to figure out where they are though. Like
right now we're looking at Relic Bane is now basically receiving some harassment from Clubbins, Popcom, Disenfranchised, Telestio, iMenace, Gen Idiot, Spaceman. They're basically preventing there's any option for them to own that center region. Relic Hosk might be under control of Raleigh, but it won't matter if they can basically take Bane and actually start to see some pressure happening at Gamma.
Yeah, Raleigh's under attack now. All their bases are under attack.
Yep, they're right now
trying to get back Hosk though.
Yeah. I'm watching the Hosk fight. It looks pretty empty in terms of infantry. Raleigh's just sitting on there waiting for Recursion to come answer the call. Looks like Recursion is now coming to answer the call on Hosk.
Is that? No, that's Raleigh's Thunder. I was about to say. Not that.
It's like Frasia's right now just working with Medieval Welder, trying to maintain that position, not to lose their Sunder position. Looks like Bane is going to see more and more, and it looks like Sir... What is Sir doing? Sir Sawa Box just ran through it just to go to the shield. Genius. If you can repair it right now, this is the time to do so. Oh, no. No, don't let it burn out. All right, looks like he's got a chance to repair it in time. Fantastic. We're going to chance to see how this is going to work out. Raleigh's going to try to hold down Bane, and it looks like Relic Bane has been recovered. Unbelievable recovery. And now let's get a chance to see how is Raleigh going to basically adapt. Right here, they're still holding on to 4 territories. What's the reason why they're still holding on to 4? Have you guys noticed those behaviors?
Yeah, it's mainly because Fool has a very large armor presence, so they're not able to get on the point, and they have a lot of Reaver pilots, Mosquito pilots in the air, so a lot of those numbers that would be on point are elsewhere. So that takes Fool out of it.
I think what we're going to see soon is Fool and Recursion, both very, very great outfits, as well as Raleigh. But they're going to turn around and they're going to see that the NC's got a decent lead now, and they're going to go, okay, we need to stop fighting each other, and we need to get points back if we're going to win this. We've seen this time and time again. About this point in the game is the flipping point. So let's see what happens if Recursion and Gobs give each other Ibri. We'll see what happens.
It looks like Recursion abandoned the Ibri fight in terms of putting bases down, so they're probably going to end up devoting all their resources elsewhere.
Get a chance to check out the base that has been constructed by Gobs at Relic, Avery, and Gamma. You have these construction individuals here working together. Look up now. Love this Liberator working with Growing Face. Every one of these individuals here. Tom. Hebeski.
Yeah,
Let's go get a chance to basically introduce these amazing players right now on construction to give these individuals some love, because construction does not get the kills, but they actually make the difference in today's match. Looking at some of these bases, looks like Recursion's got no bases anymore. Can you guys tell me if you guys go to the construction bases, who are your names? I got Batty DA for Recursion right here. I got Ethereum as well as working on construction as well.
I'm just going over to the rally construction now. Let's see if there is any builders about here at the base.
Raleigh
Looks like
has a construction.
Got Frederick here constructing up some turrets in the middle for rally on Bane, and
Nice.
on A we have. Looks like I can't see anybody here right now, but looks like they have a small, basically a very simple spawn thing here. They have a spawn tube, an anti-infantry turret, a couple of walls, and a silo, and a sky shield. It's the basic logistics to go back and defend it.
And over in Recursion, we have Liara trying to put that silo up and start again. Arnold Schwarzenegger Schnitzel.
Nice. Arnold Schwarzenegger is right now in position. Where is he located?
There's a
Oh, he's over back at the base trying to give some support to Liara and Lieb as well.
Back at the...
But that Colossus now is just raining hellfire down on him.
Rally has stolen that base at Ebri.
Raleigh
Another
did it once
steal.
again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Raleigh is
being
relentless.
Super dirty. Right now,
Raleigh
Fool's not
is
going to like this at all. Now, this is one thing that's going to actually understand is that when you start noticing this kind of behavior happens in the very beginning of the match, that's going to tell you right away that you have to leave players on the point, forcing you to wait until the 0-second mark, not allowing you to have rapid redeployment. Raleigh's putting a statement out there saying that if you guys do not want to hold down that point, we'll continue harassing it. So now you have it in your head, kind of similar to a 3-point shot in basketball. If you constantly are hitting your 3-pointers in the very beginning, now you look like a threat. Now you can start doing some layups. And this is going to be interesting to see if we're going to start noticing teams are going to hang out till the 0 mark because of what Raleigh has done and has changed the actual culture of this game. Let's see if they actually start doing that.
Well, they're playing not the thing we're seeing from most teams at the moment, which is to get a nice logistics setup, have nice bases to spawn on, give yourself some solid spawns, do that kind of stuff, and then utilize those fast spawn points to actually assault bases. But what we're seeing from Rally is just completely foregoing most of the construction in the middle, giving themselves basic spawn points on their home relics to give them that basic base to build from, and then they're basically just doing guerrilla warfare assaults, beaconing in, taking points, moving around, and it seems to be working for them so far.
Yeah, it does. And even in places like Chiron, where now Recursion has a significant presence and their new bases, Raleigh is just guerrilla warfare, and they just drop right in, cause trouble, go elsewhere. It's very interesting to see how they're doing that playstyle.
Very anti-meta. I love it.
Let's go ahead and head over to Relic Hosk right now and get a chance to see what these two individuals are doing. Raleigh and Recursion are right now facing each other like crazy. We have Sail in position. Oh my god, Bolter in the face right now. Matthias is trying to take down. Looks like Matthias almost went down for Raleigh. Sail is actually retreating, going back inside to basically reposition themselves. Right now, population is 42-44 right now. Raleigh versus Recursion on Relic Hosk. Relic Hosk is going to be in an incredible position to slow down anything that is coming from... What? It looks like they're taking Relic Chiron as well. God, where is Raleigh? Raleigh's like literally everywhere.
Raleigh's at
Still
everywhere.
going through an actor now. Fools roaming in.
They're
and
just devoting everything to infantry.
By platoon waypoint, there's a Akka. There is a full push coming in to grab armor. Armor push coming to grab the base. Looks like Raleigh's now not got a hard spawn, so they're gonna have to get a beacon to get squads back in here now.
They have routers. They have routers all over the place. That's how they're
That's
getting back and
it's
forth.
being secured. Cool.
Yeah,
That's good.
which is smart. They set
It's
it
smart.
up. They set it up in their home base, and they're just putting routers down all over the place.
Sadly, the
It looks like-
statistics aren't showing me for the other tags. We're only going to see one statistic play out. I'm not even sure if those are correct statistics. I'm going to go stop by to see the warp gate for Raleigh to see how much cordium they have remaining inside their main base, because they're not doing construction. That means they only have 3 silos for actual delivery, and their cordium is full. That means as soon as they lose their 2 construction on Relic Bane and Relic Akka, all they can do is pull out ESFs to do their router play from their main warp gate. So if you want to slow down Raleigh's entire movement, what are your thoughts about shutting down those 2 current silos that they only own? because construction is such a viable force.
I think if you shut down their construction on their home bases, the whole house of cards starts to fall. So I think what Rowley's probably thinking about doing is they're going to try and resecure these bases. What I'd be doing is be dropping in with base building components and coming in and replacing that router, replacing that spawn chute, so we can rapidly get your troops back in to take your home relics.
We're right now seeing Recursion doing exactly what I described right now. They're on Relic Bane. It looks like Disenfranchised, I Menace, Telestio. Everybody's putting down bombs. 4 bombs are going across right now. There's going to be basically setting up 3 in a circle. Look at this silo already going to basically get taken out instantly. And it's going to be GG for that silo that is currently at literally 75 precornium. That's going to be super painful. Losing that one.
That's a hard loss.
Heartbreaker right there. Oof. I want to cry.
I don't see any routers on point though either.
No, they're not on point. Rowley's been putting them inside the donut themselves so that protects them from.
I see a VS router, a recursion router on the second story of Bane.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Recursion's right now taking Bane. Let's get a chance to see. It looks like the double team is official. They are now going to double team Raleigh for the next 10 minutes. It's traditional. That's what we've seen this in the entire matchup. Now, that way, you're going to see it's going to be Gobs versus Recursion and constantly looking up north to prevent Raleigh from taking a single base. That's what happens when you do so much pressure. So I'm thinking right now that was the greatest choice for Raleigh, because at the 600 point mark is going to happen, and then they can actually pull the gas again. This is going to be an interesting makeup. What are your thoughts?
No, I agree with that. And Fool is in a great position now. They've got that super base in the middle, and those base constructors are champs. And they're just flailing everything. So Fool's in a good spot. Recursion kind of off-footing, in my opinion. Seems like they're trying to get a hold of something, even though they have 3 bases right now.
Yeah, Recursion and Fool are neck and neck. So what they're probably going to try and do here is choke out Rally's points till all the points are a little bit even, and then again we're going to see that 1v1v1 again. We're going to see everyone split up, and then it's going to be a big dash to the finish to who can secure the most bases. So we're in for a really good end here. This is about the mid game point. Still anyone's game.
Yeah, it's still anyone's game. I still think that 2v1 is about to happen. I mean, Raleigh's had a 200-point lead. That's a significant thing, and then time's ticking. It's almost at the 30-minute mark.
Looks like Raleigh's bringing their entire armor force right out to Relic Bane, trying to re-secure it. Oh no, did you flip it? Oh my god, Cosmic Cactus just had a random flip accident. That's going to be a painful one. Versus Noctum.
Putting major pressure on Akka right now.
Big Raleigh
armor and infantry.
Yeah, we're seeing Recursion right now putting major pressure onto Bane, and we're going to see also a lot of pressure onto Relic Akka. Here comes their armor team just to at least shave off the point, preventing anything from happening. Versus
really
Noctum.
nice air battle. Really nice air battle going on between Recursion and Fool.
Where is that located?
Right center, just center stage. Go center.
Nice.
It's a pretty cool dogfight. Looks like we got the best of the best going at it right now. One got taken out by a Colossus. Mad round. Oof. That was nice. Who was that? Payment from Fool. Sniped at ESF out of the sky.
Telling you, man,
Payment.
Second one.
Super dirty.
He hit a second one.
Came across him in live the other day.
That's crazy.
He was very vicious in that Colossus. Payment is a very competent tank pilot.
He just killed a second scythe out of the sky. Holy smokes.
This is a tough call right now.
Digging it.
Once again, everybody, this has been an incredible engagement right now. We're getting a chance to see what it looks like to get to the midway sequence. The first team to get to 750 points wins. You have 363 for the VS. 368 for Gobs. Looking at this map right now, it's going to come down to Ivory. The two of them are going to be slugging it out for Ivory, and they're telling Raleigh, we don't care if you're ahead. This is exactly what it looks like when you basically pull ahead, and the 2v1 happens for a little while. Yeah. But once that Fool and Recursion actually meet each other head to head, this is exactly where things start to basically go downhill for Recursion and Fool. When you start not looking at the northern section, and this is the toughest call, because the moment that you apply too much pressure up north, that's when the other team starts to steal your bases equally. And that naturally happens, and you're going to see that happen very shortly. Fool is right now going to take over Ivory, and now Recursion's going to have to make a decision. Ignore Raleigh and go to Fool, or continue applying pressure up north.
Yeah, and they have a little tit for tat going at Ivory and Deimos. Recursion trying to make the decision. Looks like they might be pulling back.
Looks like They sent Disenfranchised and Celestio to Relic Bane to try and see. There was a few more guys that they just redeployed, but Rally will hold on to retake back their Relic Bane. It looks like they'll retake back their Atka as well.
Yeah, they might be having Bane, but Akka still is anyone's fight at the moment. They still have a minute. That's a lot of time to lose. And
Yes,
that Mega
yeah.
Base still strong as ever. 3 Sky Shield overlapping. I'm loving it, man. Those base constructors, props to you.
For sure.
This is going to be an
So it
incredible
looks like
fight right now. We're just going to show you guys that now Full Payment is going to see his vehicle go down. He's got less than 10% HP, and here comes, oh my god, Esports Eeyore is going to come in and put down C4 right behind. Payment is going to try to repair it, and he got destroyed from behind. Jack the Crack TR couldn't happen in time. Oh my god. Unbelievable work from Esports Eeyore. Coming in and taking out that Colossus. That's going to be super painful. You only get a total of 4 in this match. We don't know if Payment's going to get another one. How many Colossus have went down for Gobs? We'll basically stay tuned to figure out more about that in just a minute. There is an amazing fight that is happening on the middle of the field. Recursion is actually having players just trying to basically stop. Looks like Nikon was on the floor earlier. Zai is trying to shut down TJK4.
Wolves coming in for the steal on Akka. Wolves coming in for the last minute defense on Akka. They're going to stable. Will they stabilize it? No, it looks like it's going to go to Rally. Sorry for interrupting, Archie.
Not at all, not at all. It looks like basically we have Raleigh basically now getting recovered. Now I told you exactly what happens when you actually leave alone. They're going to start taking bases very quickly. And do you see the point difference? 520, 400, 443.
They have so much
Traditionally,
ground
after
covered.
10 minutes of harassment, this is exactly what's going to happen. They had such a comfortable lead, and a new 2v1 will happen to Raleigh if they decide to do almost too much pressure. So it's going to come down to the 600 point mark and then put on the gas. I'd be very curious to see if Raleigh's going to go ahead and put on the gas right now or wait.
No, they're putting the gas on. They're already in Gamma and Hosk after taking Bane and Akka. Whereas
Oh my God.
Fool and Recursion are fighting over Ibri again.
Oh my god.
That gave Raleigh the chance to make a resurgence. So
Raleigh.
that was a good call. That was a good call. That's exactly what happened.
I'm seeing small insurgencies of Gobs just sort of making runs over to Atka, but it looks like there is a squad of Rally guys just taking care of that. And it looks like there's a steal going through on Pharaoh's bomb from Rally, but it just looks like a ghost cap as well.
Oh, is it a ghost cap over there in Pharos?
It looks like a ghost cap, just looks, or it's just ended.
Oh, it's kind of like more guerrilla warfare from Raleigh. They are doing a great job, just put pressure everywhere.
Question is, will they go for this? Will they go for the steal on Ibri? Because if they manage to push Hosk through, it looks like it's not going to go through. But if they did manage to push Hosk through, they could
They get
potentially
pushed off
steal
Hosk.
Ibri.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like Recursion just jumped on point. And an orbital from Fool on Recursion. Looks like Fool is trying to make Recursion decide.
Oof.
Ouch.
That hurt. That would have hurt.
But they were able to defend it, so I mean, in the end.
And it looks like Recursion has taken over Hosk, and right now we're getting a chance to see how this is going to play out. Here you had a chance basically for Raleigh Gamma for Raleigh. Now that Fool has came in and swept the competition. And it looks like Raleigh is coming back into that competition and holding down that point. There's 1 minute 17 seconds left before that capture is going to switch over to that number. 39 seconds. Raleigh needs these numbers here. You're seeing that Fool is going to hit the 500 marker, and now that 2-on-1 is not going to be the case anymore. You're going to see Recursion have to make a choice to have to attack both teams when they both hit that 500 number.
Yeah, but looks like Fool is slowly creeping up. They're at 500 now. They're not quite so far away anymore.
Correct.
About 50 points behind.
This is going to be intense.
This is going to be intense.
We're seeing a ghost cap again on Pharos. It just looks like Mighty Mama and another guy down there. What's the Infernape? Sorry, it's so hard to see these names. The Inferment.
Exactly what I had to deal with this entire 40
Mighty
matches.
Mama
Leg day.
They've managed
100%.
to basically pull a whole Gob squad back here just with 2 guys. So that's really looks like what their tactic is there, is to actually take a lot of bases and make them spread their forces out so they're more manageable. Because I don't know if you've come across these full gunfighters in game, Archie, but they're pretty nasty. If you make some mistakes, they'll punish you.
I don't think I have, because I've only played TR, so I'm assuming that basically that's why I did not get a chance to see them.
It's the same with
Recursion making a run on
well.
Recursion making a run on Full super base.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's no
Check
one to
it out
defend
right
it.
here. There's no one basically defending it.
There's
You're
no
seeing
one
a
to
lot
defend
of players right now basically doing whatever they possibly can. There's an Alpha. Come stop by and check it out. Looks like it's just going to be infantry push here. They're not going to do anything with armor. infantry push coming in with that silo. They're going straight for it. Disenfranchise is going to try defending as much as he possibly can. Wants to see that last one come in. And here comes an orbital strike, finalizing this entire base. Is going to go GG in 3, 2, 1. Salute. Boom! GG! To that entire base. Oh, that is going to be super painful to deal with that.
And that right there, you just felt the pure talent skill of Recursion just hit you full in the face.
Oh yeah, one of the things that's going to suck is that growing phase as I was building this entire base, looks back and says, you know what, Alt F4, I'm done. I can't, I'm not building this again.
Recursion full infantry fights taking place now on Ibri. They're trying to both get resources on, soldiers on point. They've done a couple of Valk drops. It looks like there is Recursion will get some forces on point. I don't know if they have a Sunder or any spawn logistics up yet, but they could have a router inside.
Nice.
It's interesting. I'm really surprised that Recursion just devoted the resources to do that. I mean, yes, it was a problem, but they still had Bane to push and all sorts of stuff. I wonder what the necessity of that was.
Now, Fool is returning the favor to Recursion and now going to destroy their base. It's only fair.
Yeah, they got Prowlers. Yeah, they're pretty mad. This is the full fury.
One of the things I told you is that as soon as they basically have this riled up the Hornet's Nest, you're going to start noticing more of that harassment. The two of them will go back and forth on each other for the next 10 minutes, and then you'll see Raleigh just run with it. And the timing at 600 is going to be that timing measure. And I'm waiting to see when they pull it off. And it looks like they're doing Pharos and Hosk. And that timing is actually now. Unbelievable. It looks like Pharos is not going to be taken. And it looks like Hosk is going to be finally in Raleigh's hands. But let's make sure to see if there's enemy infantry going to be stopping in to Hosk to defend. Because we know how quick rapid redeployment are for Gobs and Recursion. Raleigh only has one player here, Frederick and Avarice. 10 seconds remaining. I don't think they're going to hold if a single group comes in. And here it comes. Looks like Popcom Man might actually put down a spawn.
Recursion will hold on to their construction base. They have defended it successfully. Gob's armor, full armor is retreating. We've got so many tags, I do apologize. The full armor is retreating. Recursion have defended their construction base in the center.
Nice. If you guys have not had a chance to check out Robin from Recursion, this individual is so amazing at using this Liberator, especially when I see a galaxy is trying to get into position. Robin will use his Liberator to shut down galaxies head first and cause them to completely flip over. Incredible Liberator pilot.
Is he soloing that Liberator?
No, he's got a gunner. He is soloing it. He is
actually soloing that Liberator.
He was soloing that Liberator. Unbelievable. Here comes Gobs' entire Air Force taking out everything in sight. You got Knight in the sky. Every one of these players are right now shooting each other. Oh my god, High is in position. Oh my god, PogChamp VS went for Recursion just went down. This is insane. Incredible air battle is going back and forth. These individuals, Scarman is in position. These guys are now clearing the air battle right now. Gobs now owns the sky over Ivory, and it looks like there's another fight coming in.
19 minutes left.
I love that. Wow, the game is super close. Look, we've got 610 from Raleigh. We have Recursion on 517 and Goblin Tribe on 546 points. So
is that super close? That's super close.
It is extremely close, especially for these teams that we know how quickly they can actually switch it.
This game is very, very dynamic in the sense that the bases can swap at any point. We've seen it. We saw earlier, in fact, on the Emerald game with the hold. I think it was from the Turaf base. There was a choke out, and we had a almost you've had so many almost upsets and a few upsets from choking people's points out in this whole season. So you can't forget that it's still anyone's game really until the last minute.
That's fair.
Obviously, it needs to get a couple hundred points.
More ghost capping to Pharos. Oh wait, no, this time doesn't look like a ghost cap. It's like Raleigh's here in force.
Raleigh's right now redefending Bane right now, and Recursion was trying to push down that Blaine, and they cannot basically have it in time. They don't have the numbers to basically support, and it looks like Raleigh will secure Raleigh Bane back again. This is going to hurt big time for Recursion, especially now that they're going to see some harassment coming on the Chiron. Raleigh has that opportunity with 630 points in that lead, 100-point lead on Recursion. All they have to do is basically find empty bases and keep harassing over and over and over again until they get that W. Right here, you're
Recursion's
noticing more and
still
more of these
alive,
players.
though.
Oof, Recursion's still alive at this base. There's 38 seconds left. Population has 48 to 35, but there's not enough firepower to shut down these numbers that are constantly coming in with rapid redeployment for Raleigh. This percentage is in their favor, but 25 seconds is all it's going to come down to. Can they actually hold?
They're doing a great job of keeping themselves alive. Their router went down, so now all they have to do, looks like Raleigh pushed through and killed all the Recursion off of Bane.
There's a Recursion full infantry fight taking place on Ebri right now.
Looks like they redeployed back to Ebri then. Out of Bane, let Raleigh have it.
I've just seen them get wiped. I think we're just too late to see it there, actually. There is some air to ground going in. Oh no, there's another Recursion squad spawning in, so fight is still very much alive on Relic Ebri.
Roger that. We're right after this chance to see how that looks like. They have no spawn options on the second floor, but it looks like Fool is on the top. I'm the spy. Call me Payne Connery. As against Axis, Dirty Con. Ashley is bad. Arnold Schwarzenitzel. He's currently down. Oh, get out of here. Everybody, Aussie, move. Everyone is down. Looks like Aussie, and it looks like Spirit NA is also basically seeing an incredible move. Oh my god! Spirit NA! Nice fat! That's weird. Nice fat? No, I mean, he nice fat. Okay, this is weird. Their names do not help me at all explaining what's going on here. Live on stream. But he knifed
Justin
another
goes
player
down to
named
Lude,
Fat.
and that looks like the last one down, unless there's another beacon somewhere. Oh yep, we've got some more people coming in now.
Looks like Lude TR is right now in the center. He's going to be dealing with Sail. How is this going to happen? Going to go right in behind him. Oh, Sail's going to get shut down by Lude. Nice work. And it looks like Axis came in. Call me Payne Connery. Could not make it in time.
Oh, looks like a Raleigh armor push. One of those rare birds you see only once in a while.
Where do you see that Raleigh armor push?
Actually, they're dying. They're dying real fast. Never mind.
Never
It
mind.
was a Raleigh armor push, but a bunch of prowlers got a hold of them.
Thanks.
Hosk is going through for Recursion.
Hey, yeah.
All right, looks like the
Tapping my
Akka, Gamma, and Hosk is now being held, and they know exactly what they need to do is defend these points, but it looks like they lost Hosk. 674, 600, 566. This is going to be a tough one for Raleigh. Raleigh basically is really good at taking bases. Now let's see how they are on the defensive side. Let's go and check out Relic Gamma. And Relic Gamma
Recursion
is going
armor
to tell
made it
everybody.
all the way north of Gamma and Hosk. So they're trying to hold that and put some pressure on Fool. And they're fight over at Gamma right now.
They've got a decision to make. Are they going to defend
Yeah,
Gamma
they
or are
do.
they going to defend Bane?
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to stay over at Hosk. I don't think they've decided yet how they want to handle this.
Once again, I don't want to see if they can actually do a defensive play. Usually we're seeing Raleigh with incredible movements and rapid redeployment. Now the defensive position is going to be an interesting one. Now we're seeing Recursion showing up at Relic Gamma and Fool. So they're going to be both going after the same base, and they want to take it from Raleigh. Raleigh currently owns Gamma. That means this is going to be a one-on-one play on a free base in 40 seconds. Automatically, someone's going to take it. There's a non-defensive hold. This is going to be straight up. Both teams are attacking for that point hold. This is
I'm just looking at Theorem on Relic Bane here. Raleigh has no infantry in the fight. Looks like they've got some air-to-ground units though. But Theorem, being the man he is, will be shuffling away and dodging those air-to-ground bullets.
100%. The one who
Looks like
coins
they're now
the
getting
Theorem
infantry on
shuffle.
Exactly.
Yeah. Small little skirmish going on in Akka. Looks like neither Fool nor Raleigh are really committing their entire force.
Let's go ahead and watch the last
enough.
18 seconds of Gamma right now. Let's see how this is going to turn out. Looks like right here, Recursion is going to come in and steal this. 100% is going to be theirs now with this huge push of this 12-man team. Sails the entire party here with St. Celestine, Arnold, Dirty Con, Titanium, Oh No's, Axis, Spaceman. And they're going to take it in 3, 2, 1. G.
Nice job.
Got some
They got that trio now.
some Goblin tribe jumping in to Akka. We've got some Raleigh coming in to respond too. It looks like it's just another ghost attack, but there is some. Oh, looks like they're bringing a lot of forces in now on Relic Akka. We've got a lot of Goblin forces, a lot of Raleigh forces. This is going to be a good infantry fight inside the donut.
This is going to be a painful
Interesting
one.
though is even though Recursion now has the trifecta in the middle, they can still be attacked. Every one of their bases can still be attacked by anybody.
Oh my god, Stone Tuber just put down DTB, Lost Arrow, and Sinker TR. Run through the door. Claps out to you, man. That was impressive.
Stone
Well
2
done.
being
Lay down
a
a what?
monster.
a DTB.
So Tuba with 4 kills in that round. Constant click head monster right there. Nice work. Resecuring Alpha. This is going to come down the rug. Bane, how are they going to hold down the rug? Bane here. Again, without having construction in their favor, this is going to be incredibly difficult to basically get closer. You're going to see that spawn position. Bread's aimbot is now taking a flash just to get closer to the base and then rush the rooftop. That's how much distance that actually spawn is. They don't want to basically lose this single base. Now Raleigh is actually in position here. Bread's aimbot is on the rooftop, utilizing that light assault position.
This is really crunch point here. Recursion needs to take this base off Rally, and Fool needs to take Akka off them now because they're sitting on 720 points.
Strike is incoming, and looks like Raleigh is going to be owning the point, but they have to get off the point, or else they're all going to be flying in the sky.
Mega kill.
Exactly. It looks like they basically have sent away all the dead bodies. There is no spawn left for Recursion on this base. Fraish and Clubbins are going to be having to feel this intensity from Spaceman. Nibzu coming in. Outfit Wars player, as well as Xenix working together, just shutting down the competition. Arnold, Swarson, Nizzle. It's like, no, not enough bullets. No. And there's like too many Raleigh members all in the 60 point right here. This is out of control. Oh no, Acrosia. And they're not going to be able to stop it.
All Rally needs to do now to win the game is to just sit on these 2 home relics and hold them. That's all they need to do now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Deimos is in trouble. Fool's here in force.
Recursion's giving another go on Bane.
Right now, you're seeing right here, they're just trying to take Deimos and as well as Ivory. And I think that they're trying to go for a W here, but it's not possible with the amount of time left. With that, an Akka point is actually 12 points. That makes them 442. And as well as Bane, if they actually recover that an additional 12 points, it's going to be officially GG for Rally. And now Gobs is going to go for 2nd place, trying to take it from Recursion by taking out Gamma and Deimos. This is going to be an interesting dynamic.
If they both went for Akka and Bane, would they be able to steal it?
No, not too late. Based on the point they designed now, it's too late.
Well played, Raleigh.
It was all because Raleigh basically kept harassing Pharaohs, not allowing them to take Akka. They always had an individual constantly harassing.
Trying to take Akka now, but I don't think there's not going to be enough time. No, that is GG to Rally. Yeah, wow. What an incredible game.
Yeah, one of the things we've noticed is that there are so many players that basically do not have enough information. That means that scoreboard can bug on you, or you just haven't basically looked at the map in a while. You have tunnel vision, and you're sitting there constantly shooting. So it's a lot easier to be on the observer cam than it is to actually be on the floor. Having an opportunity to actually showcase that makes them say there's nothing I could say other than the fact that this was an incredible match, and that basically tells me that that was just very hard to actually sit in the map the entire time when you have to keep running rapid redeployment. Raleigh knows exactly what to do. They're mopping up the floor right here. Congratulations over to Raleigh. Goblin Tribe in 3rd place. Recursion in 2nd. This has been an incredible match overall for all team players and all members of this entire match. We were talking about Raleigh, Recursion, and Gobs from the very start to see these 3 factions go at each other. We had an opportunity to see that Raleigh coming out of nowhere into the 1st rank bracket to make it happen against Fool and Recursion.
I think this is the game everybody on Connery and in the Planetside community was looking for. GG's all around.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Wow.
Amazing work. Amazing work from all the teams today, though. Amazing work.
Ladies and gentlemen, 750 points goes to the new conglomerate. Well done over to Raleigh. Making it happen here tonight, the Rebel Alliance. Congratulations. We're going to go ahead and jump in. We're going to go ahead and jump in right now over to the Rank 2 match. And jump right over to that matchup so we can actually showcase these new teams here tonight. That was incredible.
Yeah, it was. Well done.
Wow. That was a good show up.
Hands down. Unbelievable. Let's go ahead.
So that
let's switch right now to go straight over to the silver rank. And then we'll go straight over to the bronze. We'll have a chance to break down at the very end so we can give some love over to silver and bronze. We don't have a chance to basically do that huge overview for each team because their match is right now underway. And sadly, every 30 minutes the next match begins. So make sure you guys teleport to Observer 1. And then I'll see you guys there.
Renegade 18 NC already. Ibri and Gamma. Looks like every base is under attack except for for Astartes bases.
It's got 313 on R18 side. We have for the VS 269, 276 for ASTI, and it's believed DPSO is the VS team.
Yeah, Dipso, Dropping Purple Smoke.
Dropping
They've
Purple
been
Smoke.
around. Fun fact: they were one of the first server smash to play VS.
Let's have a look. Let's see what battles are going on. Looks like there is a bit of an assault on Akka. There is a small fight on Erie, but looks like everyone's really ready to roll back out. I think we caught them in the re-rollout stage. Oh no, we have ASCII on point attacking Relic Etna now from R18. Looks like they've just dealt with their construction, so R18 is going to have to come in with some beacons or some Valkyrie drops or Gal drops, because they really need to hold on to these bases. Else the attack on Ebri is going to be in vain.
All right, we basically set it up. I'm hoping that the actual points are actually showcasing in the top right. I don't know if I broke it or how it works. So far, we've got, it looks like it's actually adding numbers here. We got ASTI, DPSO, and R18. R18 is going to represent New Conglomerate. They're going to be the blue team, and you're going to see ASTI and the 4-digit brackets is going to be representing Astartes. And DPSO for the Vods Sovereignty is going to be dropping purple smoke. This is a 48 versus 48 versus 48 match. The population numbers is 31, 32, and 32 across the board. So it's a full population match. We showed up at the 36-minute mark. This match started 24 minutes ago. That was 1 hour ago. Every one of these members have been applying themselves. We had a chance to drop in midway through. So hopefully when we get a chance to do a little bit of a breakdown, we can learn what happened at the beginning of the match. Sadly, that's what happens because of the way the matches are designed currently in the Alpha 3 cycle. Let's go ahead and get a chance to see how is this breakdown happening. Let's hear from Lanzer about DPSO. Let's hear from Zolfer about let's see here. Let's hear about Startez.
I can talk about ASTI or R18.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and have you basically talk about ASTI.
Yeah, look, ASTI is a what we call a splinter fit from I think it was the Space Pigs they splintered from.
But they came from Space Pigs. Okay.
Yeah, so they particularly wanted to form a group to play for Outfit Wars, and that's exactly what they've done. And I faced ASTI alongside Nofia the other week, and they are a force to be reckoned with. They've definitely been training up, and on live even, they are very, very cohesive, and they're very much a force to be reckoned with.
DPSO, meanwhile, they've been around for a really long time. I've known them since beta. Redolent and I, we were both PSP admins. They have a super base right now going on, kind of like Fool did, but only this time DPSO has an orbital cannon, just kind of overlaying the entire map. But they've been around for a long time. They're combined arms. We've faced them a lot as Devil Dogs, and whenever just in regular life play, they're juggernauts when it comes to just regular play. So
Awesome.
They definitely know how to utilize everything, every part of the game.
We're getting a chance to see our R18 N7 Picard. I had a chance to meet him back in 2020. Join me in my adventure. Oh, holy sh! Just taking out ASTI members. It doesn't even matter. Just did a backflip on top of another mosquito. Had a chance to meet N7 Picard and the entire R18 members back in 2020. Went on my adventures across the entire United States. And then N7 Picard just told me some good places to eat in the US while I didn't know anything about different states. Made a good relationship with Picard. And now we're seeing right now R18 in the actual in silver rank matchups for here tonight against members that I've actually gone against throughout my journey in Planetside 2 DPSO. ASTI's a new team, haven't had a chance to see them, but I know they're actually spawn of multiple outfits. And R18, another team from a different server, I think Briggs, is that correct?
Yeah, R18's from Briggs. Being an Oceanic myself, I had a little bit of time on Briggs. Yeah, look, they're the biggest outfit on Briggs, and they're one of the biggest ones on Connery now too. So if that's anything to say about the Australians' enthusiasm for the game. Sorry, I'm missing out my own people here. The Australians and Kiwis of the community. I'm sure that they provide a place for us lot to go when there's not other outfits running. They're also a really... Sorry, you go, Lancer.
3 pretty big outfits, yeah?
Yeah, so three pretty big outfits. Yeah, DPSO obviously a little bit smaller, a little bit more elite focused. You'd say a lot of their players are
DPSO was as big as the Devil Dogs at one point.
Yeah, for sure.
Their numbers have dwindled since, but they're very big combined arms. We face them, we always face them with TRG. TRG was also another really big combined arm, so we always battled it out on live, us being the largest outfits, usually with 80K. So while they may have about 700 right now, looks like they've been around for a long time, very large.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Basically, I appreciate the feedback. We're going to get a chance to see right now what's happening on DPSO versus ASTI on Relic Hosk. Thank you so much. We have Pale Tiger in the chat. Big heart goes out to you, buddy. Thanks for maintaining positivity and respect over here. We also have a nuke coming in on Relic. Oh my God, Hosk is solid DPSO player just in the sky eating medkits. Can he survive? Not possible. NZ Kaiser from DPSO just flies out of the sky. Looks like they're going to be taking over Relic Hosk in at 20 seconds remaining. And we're going to see how this works out. Look at the southwest side is ASTI's position. And the southwest corner is going to be NC's position. That's going to be R18. And the northern position is DPSO. Sadly, my brain kept thinking, how is this happening? Because of the recursion match earlier was on the bottom right. You saw the new conglomerate at the top.
Right.
And then you also see Gobs. This is a complete flip as far as the transition is concerned. So let's get a chance to revisit the map and understand what's happening as far as base transitions. DPSO is doing a fantastic job. You can check over here. They own Aka, Gamma, Hosk, Ivory, and Bane, while Chiron and Deimos is going to be currently defended by Pharaohs and Etna for R18 and ASTI. What is DPSO doing to make that opportunity happen for themselves? We're going to get a chance to see how they're pulling this off.
Looks like they're making very liberal use of orbital strikes to be aided by some free. They're getting modules. That super base there in the middle, they just have turrets up the yin yang, so that gives them the ability to put really costly modules like the orbital strike, and that gives them a free orbital strike all the time. And the flail, they're just making really good use of construction resources to control the middle battlefield.
Having that base orbital strike on hand, as well as those, because we talked about this earlier with the outfit resources with a limited weight, having that actual base orbital strike gives you that extra orbital strike in the middle that might just win you the game. I just want to point out that the DPSO construction turrets here, I don't know if you're looking at it, Arshee, but the way they're placed is absolutely in perfect unison. It's almost a perfect grid. These guys really know the distance between the turrets and where to place them.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job just showing out the entire design here. You're getting a chance to see that. That means every single point is a triangle design for anti-air, anti-infantry, and anti-armor. That means if you try to push, it's a triangle, triangle, triangle for all three different designs to prevent you from actually getting inside. Really well done from DPSO's armor.
Yeah, looks like their only weakness is at Sunder Garage, but their modules are coming up online with the structure shield, so that'll solve that away. And they don't have overlapping sky shield, so that's a little bit of a nitpick, but
that is not a nitpick. I was going to say the same thing. I'm wondering why there's no sky shields. A single orbital strikes in the day can do an incredible amount of damage, especially when you don't have a sky shield.
That's true, especially R18.
Oh, they got a second sky shield now. As soon as you said that.
Yeah. Well, both R18's orbital modules are within range of this base, so I wonder if they can just 1-2 punch. But we'll see.
Yeah, we're right now noticing that the Gobs have lost one of the. I mean, not Gobs. Sorry, ASTI's lost one of their orbital strikes. They had one at Deimos and it looks like it's gone. What happened to that orbital strike position?
R18. I meant Astartes.
Yeah,
it
looks like they've lost it or they've used it. What is going on? Oh no, I wasn't in distance. I wasn't in distance. It looks like they're going to be able to do both of them on the same base. You're right. This is going to be an interesting one.
So what's happening? It looks like they're all fighting
on Relic Bane. Relic Bane is right now. ASTI and DPSO are right now basically pushing at on DPSO's main at Relic Bane. And we saw earlier DPSO had all 5 points. As soon as that happens and you push back to Ivory, you're gonna literally ask for a double team. So that's one of the things that usually happens is that you can actually take advantage of being double teamed earlier on, so that way you can ninja your way to success at the 600 point mark. And I think that DPSO did a fantastic job being a little bit heavy on the pressure side.
Yeah, if you go, Lancer.
Go right ahead. I
was gonna say if you joint yourself into the lead, like Arshee said, you call for that double team early. Double teaming is inherently part of the game, so long as at some point you're fighting all the other factions. But double team is inherently part of the game, and it's what you have to do to actually to win sometimes is you have to choke someone's points out. And you even see this in live is you see that when that alert gets to the 45-minute marker, the team that's in the lead suddenly turns around and you've got fights on all fronts, and it's very much the same.
And it's just at that point it's just part of life, you know. That's the thing of having three factions who aren't aligned at all. You put 4 in, then maybe it changes, but 3, someone's always on the losing end, unless you got a 1v1, but like you're saying, when you've got that.
Bring a 4th one, it'll be 3 versus 1. I feel really bad at that point.
R18
yeah, that's true.
Huge force moving into Ibri now. Or Ibri, however you want to say it. They decided to rename the alphabet.
Fantastic, basically on the point. Looks like they're actually trying to drop in multiple places. Looks like Gamma is being recovered. Ibri, like you just described, here comes the Citadel shield for Asti. And this is going to be an incredible fight. Let's see how the population numbers looks like 50-40% in this position. And here comes Asti's freaking air to ground. Oh, and just hearing them just burring. It's going to be painful. R18
Banshee goes burr.
Yeah, Banshee goes burr.
And that Citadel shield on Ibri really cut off R18's vanguards, who now are just in the open for those mosquitoes to just burr them down. That's unfortunate.
Sadly, I don't know if Asti's orbital shield was the best orbital shield positioning, because I don't know where is the air to ground hammering that is happening for this entire design. What was the reason behind this orbital shield is what I would like to know. Is this actually covering a
the Citadel shield?
It chokes out that armor from the outside of the base.
Yeah, it was the armor. They put him down because R18 had a lot of vanguards who were just starting to shell everything. So then
there's a VS orbital strike coming on Ibri. Are we going to see a steal from DPSO? They don't even have a connection to it, so they're just deciding to use their base orbital by the looks of things to stir up the pot.
Jesus.
Hey, when you've got it, use it. And now it's on the recharge. It's really effective use. I mean,
I don't know if that was the best effective use of it. You can actually easily send that orbital strike into their orbital strike position. I don't know what it did. I don't know what the goal with that basically orbital strike be, other than farming kills. But
yeah.
Well, at this point, look at it from Dipso's perspective. They're trying to put pressure on Gamma, Haas, Chiron. At Ibri though, they've got free orbitals at this point, so wherever they want to put it, it's just a free recharge every single time. They didn't have anywhere else that they really needed to put it.
You're 100% right. I'm just saying, like in general, if you're gonna basically take advantage of that orbital strike, that takes literally almost 5 minutes just to pull up another hit one of their constructions or a maybe valuable point. This is a orbital strike on the Ibri that really didn't need to be hit. Needed to be done.
Yeah, that's true. We can ask them about it later.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of bases being lost right now.
That's why I was trying to ask you guys if you guys had an idea. I just don't see a reason behind that. But let's go ahead and get a chance to see what's going on for these other bases here. They're taking Gamma. They're taking Hosk. They're taking Chiron. They're taking Pharos. DPSO is going for 4 different locations. Can you guys go to? Can I get Lanzer to go over to Pharos? Can I get Zulfer to go to Gamma? I'm gonna stay on Hosk and find out when they're switching. Who's gonna be switching those points? Currently watching Hosk, and there's nothing here.
R18's got a big full force here on Gamma, taking it out. There is PPAs coming in from Recursion. No infantry as of yet, but a lot of R18 presence. Sorry, not Recursion, DPS. I'm getting mixed up like you, Arshee.
I told you, it's tough. I told you it's tough.
What the heck is a PPA?
Here comes, it's basically their air to ground.
Okay.
Unbelievable work right there coming in from Relic Gamma. Just that nuke is actually a good nuke, but let's see if that's actually going to slow down any spawn options for
Well, we're seeing
R18.
DPSO, some DPSO members actually spawning in the base and foot zerging over. You actually saw this from No Fear as well. Maybe coining a tactic out of R, but no, I'm kidding. But yeah, looking like infantry moving in from their base, which that center base gives you really easy access to these 2 center points. It looks like that's what DPSO is utilizing now.
There is an invisible thunder. There's an invisible thunder just barely at Gamma, so it's going to be really hard to see. You might see one person running through, but there's an invisible thunder just positioned at Gamma and actual construction. And you'll see that.
Not much going over at Pharos. It's like another ninja ghost cap from DPSO, just trying to.
They're confusing them. They're just completely confusing them, trying to find out which position they're going to be doing. Looks like R18 is right now sitting here, trying to deal with DPSO's. Yeah, Gamma is now basically going to be lost due to DPSO if they basically want to actually apply pressure. This is going to be happening now. 22 seconds left. And it looks like Relic Ibri is right now going to see some pressure as well. But to get Relic Ibri, you're going to have to resecure Deimos. Deimos is now being taken by R18. It must be super frustrating.
We're seeing lots of Astartes members coming in on point, but we're seeing also drops coming in from R18 and DPSO now too. Look, they're going to come in for the steal here. DPSO is going to type the steal on Ivory. See what happens.
Relic Ivory's in position. Looks like Asti R18, and there's lots and lots of individuals. A three-way war. We've never seen this often. Getting a chance to see this intensity here.
Who's gonna orbital? Which one's gonna do it?
They didn't use that base orbital earlier. They might have that for this fight.
That's true.
Here comes an orbital strike, as you said.
Yep, there it is. R18.
R18 is going to throw that orbital. Hopefully they have enough players ready to run back on the point. Jesus,
Look at all of
mother.
them. It's like popcorn.
Aspari is going back to Alexis.
R18 did it. Looks like Bunny Boy has actually brought their entire point. It looks like they're taking advantage of galaxies. They have done it. They've held on to that point. They've actually recovered it. They're actually in the defensive hold for R18. Stopping both ASCII and DPSO. Monsters. Look at that sky.
I bet you they queued a redeploy right on time for when the thing hit.
They practiced this over and over again. This is what it means to be a part of Alpha Wars. If you guys want to get to that level, R18 is showing us some incredible tactical awareness. Great orbital strike and great redeployment. Here is another opportunity. They have brought literally 3 squads at this point. Let's see how R18 is going to switch this up. They're currently in the lead against ASTI and DPSO. We can't put them out of this entire match right now. While DPSO owns 4 bases, ASTI is currently sitting on Deimos and Chiron, trying to take back Ivory. It's not going to happen, but it looks like they're pushing onto Etna right now.
They're onto Astartes are onto Hosk. They've just called in a heavy anvil, so it looks like they're getting a spawn logistic up on Hosk. We've got enemy DPSO air trying to skirmish them off point, but the ASTI air is coming in and actually put a really quite decent 3-way air battle going on right now.
Over Relic Hosk?
Kept going on at Bane.
Over Relic, Bane, and Hosk between the 2.
Looks like a single ASTI Kai dude is trying to take Bane. The solo monster.
At the same time, we've still got ASTI sitting on Hosk, taking it out. DPSO now answering the call on to Hosk. There's a fight taking place.
This is a very, very tough fight right now for ASTI. They're going to have to figure out what direction they want to take this right now. Holding down to 2 bases. Any base they take, they're going to basically inquire the wrath of one of those teams. So let's get a chance to see what their decision is. It looks like Hosk is right now underway, but they lost their Sunder. DPSO is back at it again at Hosk, trying to prevent them from taking it. Looking at the map right now, Hosk is now basically resecuring it. Platoon waypoint is on Ivory. It looks like they've resecured Etna and Ivory. R18 is going to hold on to these 3 points right here. And DPSO is trying to slow down R18's advance. And this is a very, very close matchup. Probably closer we saw than the previous match. Holy crap.
This is a lot of airplay in this match as well as the last one, but we're having airplay from all 3 factions. Actually, no, R18's airplay is only galaxies, is what I was going to mention earlier. They're really utilizing those galaxy spawns, flying up high, letting them suck up all the damage, and then letting their troops drop out. It's a really good way to get your troops around the battlefield if you don't have those base logistics.
This is a tough one. This is a tough one right now. ASTI is right now inside the building. They're going to try to slow down any advances, and looks like ASTI has to jump onto the point from being inside the base. More and more players are basically seeing that Relic Hosk, you guys are fighting indoors, and you're wondering to yourself, you basically have to go onto the point and leave your router behind. This is a very, very tough call to make, and especially when you know that Hosk is right now being taken right behind you.
And when you know, if you have to leave that router, when you know the first thing the enemy's going to do is sweep through that donut floor to floor, sweeping out infantry and any spawns before they even assault the center point, you have to be really like onto it with what you're going to try and do with your infantry. You only have 48 guys, and you have to balance those between air, armor, base builders, and then infantry as well. So
Orbital strike is incoming right now. I don't know if that's a little too late for ASTI. 4, 3. Slider 1 has put down that spawn. Boom. And that did not basically do anything to slow down on that Relic Hosk orbital strike. A little delayed on that one. Let's get a chance to see what's going to happen.
Over in bronze, looks like Vikings, Hammered, Cyanide going at it, and right now Hammered has a pretty healthy lead.
Nice, nice. We'll come right over there as soon as Silver is done and give it a chance to get all that love they need. Right now, the level cap time flux is right now fighting.
R18 taking Apka and Gamma. and they're still holding a steady lead. Not by about 9 points. It's really close, but if they do manage to take over Aqua and Gamma, that puts them at a considerable margin ahead of DPSO. So DPSO's really got to think now what they're going to do to defend here. So
DPSO is right now getting surrounded right now. Level time flux at the alpha waypoint is right now going to see his entire base go down. He's going to lose that Colossus in seconds, and it's
Angry
constantly
mosquitoes.
going. Oof.
Angry mosquitoes took their anger out on the colony.
100%. That Colossus is down. That was a painful one right there. You can just see the encircling this happening from Asti, doing some incredible work. XP Cromwell is not in the tank this time. Is utilizing in a harasser. This individual is an incredible gunner and is now actually driving a harasser instead. Let's get a chance to see what's going on with the rest of these two teams here.
Starship still hasn't used that second orbital. I guess they're just waiting for the perfect moment.
I think that's supposed to probably be a defensive orbital on Relic Chiron. If you see their base positions, they're really quite interesting. They're actually tucked in between these rocks here, which actually gives them very decent cover from Colossus or tanks sniping them from the top. Traditionally,
as a base builder, go ahead.
Traditionally, you'll see, and this is where I instructed my guys to build bases, was build them onto the edge of the relics to give them easy spawns in there. But this is actually a forward deploy base, and I was talking to the guys in the other week, and they said, I said, hey, why did you place the bases there? And they were saying, it's because this is a forward deployed base. It easily gets us ESFs to the center, and also defense on our home relics as well.
Yeah. Well, one of them's in a depression. As a base builder, I fully appreciate that. That definitely gives you more cover. Whereas the other one, it's on a bit of a raise, a plateau next to Deimos. So that one's a little bit more. It could be in trouble a lot faster, but that's interesting. But it's all the way back though at their back two bases. It does look like defensive.
Yeah.
Whereas Dipso, they have theirs just right up in everyone's face of Gamma and Husk.
This is going to be an incredible fight right now. It looks like Asti is now taking like Ivory. Ivory is now basically in holding position right now. You're looking at R18 is in an incredible position for this W, as well as freaking DPSO, and just barely right behind them is Asti. This is going to be a tough call for all three.
This is what I would say is a really, really close one.
Just look at this map right now. Just look at it. Each of them holding down 3 bases. Each of them basically applying themselves, and it's like they have to make a call. You're going to see right now Asti is going to go and apply pressure onto Husk, and Pharaohs is going to be going down. Then DPSO has to get off Pharaohs to go to Husk. Each of these teammates are just having minimal amount of effort to try to take a base, but then have to sacrifice the other one for the other team. It is a playing of chess here. One team is going to have 4, the other teams are going to be sitting at 2. Who is going to be that final move right there? R18 doing a fantastic job. Ben holding down this point at Relic. Pharaohs. Rasp in position for at Pharaohs here. They're looking like they're actually walking in. It looks like DPSO has more players than I thought. They're actually going to be over applying the pressure on Pharaohs. R18 is going to probably lose this one if they do not have the numbers here. R18 is actually dropping from the sky.
You sorry, Arshee?
No problem. This is basically an incredible fight right now on Pharaohs. This is going to hurt dramatically on R18. If they lose Pharaohs, they lose Gamma. That is going to completely shut them down and probably give the W over DPSO if they take Pharaohs in 44 seconds here.
Has R18 got any solid logistics here for spawning in? Let's have a look. Looks like the base has been destroyed. They don't have any spawn tubes or anything. They do have beacons down, I can see. So it looks like they are pouring in more people with ESFs and beacons. So if they can overwhelm them here, they should be able to get it. They still got 26 seconds. We're seeing DPSO really utilizing the crates at the moment, really running into those crates when they're getting too under pressure and then coming back out. We see that a lot with infantry fights around the center of the donut. And now a Citadel shield coming from DPSO.
This is going to be this declaring it right now. 10 seconds remaining. 9, 8, 7, 6. And here comes more R18 players. Bonnie Boy just taking out everything. Looks like R18 is just going to send everyone into the point, and it's done. DPSO has taken it. Yikes. This might declare victory for DPSO with that takedown. And this is going to basically completely, severely hurt R18 moving forward. Because of that one take right there, because of what's going to happen to Relic Gamma. You're going to see the lines going through on the mini-map, preventing them getting points. But it's not over yet. This is going to hurt, but it's not over yet. It all comes down to if R18 is going to continue applying pressure on Relic Pharaohs, and you're going to see Asti take advantage of this exact moment.
Well,
Yeah,
now
I think Asti's
you
in a
go,
pretty
Dusty.
good spot now to just reap those dividends while Dipso and R18 just go at it.
Yep, DPSO is going
Yeah.
to basically try to hold on to Relic Pharaohs while you're noticing that all they have to do, Asti has to just do, is hold on Ivory, Hosk, and Kyron Deimos. If they hold on to those 4, they win this entire game. One of the things that
Well,
they do is...
DPSO.
Yeah, they're going to
Will now
basically...
be
DPSO
focusing
is
their
not going to
attention.
do that.
Sorry, guys. A little bit of lag there.
Not at all. Right now, you're going to basically notice that R18 is actually moving in to Relic Ivory to get that base taken back. And they're going to basically move from Ivory over to Deimos, ignoring Pharaohs because they know that DPSO has his armor there. They're going to wait till they basically have to reposition and then take advantage of it with those galaxies. And you're seeing that happening right now. All galaxies are in position, having plenty of repair. Pyro, Halcyon Falcon.
Etna, like, R18's having their base on Etna, getting an orbital strike now. Looks like Asti wants to take this base off them.
They dropped on Gamma though. I wonder what they're trying to do here. Looks like they're searching for. Oh, Asti
So-
dropped.
R18's
R18
flipping.
dropped on Dipso, and then Asti dropped on R18
Wow.
over here at Gamma. I don't really know why they're fighting here, but all right, cool.
If they can take, if they can defend Gamma, they're going to have Ivory. They'll have that reconnection. That's exactly why they're holding on to Gamma.
I suppose that's why. Yeah, that makes sense.
And so right now with Ivory in position, they're going to have Gamma reconnected, and that's going to give an immediately W over to R18 if they can actually re-secure Pharaohs at the same time. But Asti is right now dealing with Kyron, and they are noticing that they're stopped that advance. Hosk is now being re-secured. This is just
Gamma
a
getting
straight
R18.
up.
Oh, that's
Oh
an
my
nasty
god, orbital
orbital
strike is coming into Gamma. Why the
Another
orbital?
one. Here comes the popcorn dance.
Why the
Asti's
orbital?
also taking Relic Etna right now too. They're rolling in on force. They've destroyed R18's spawn logistics here, and now they've rolled in about 10 guys here. Looks like R18's got a router on the roof though, and they will respond.
They will
but
respond
they
as
are
soon as
taking
Gamma
evil.
has been fully secured. They're going to basically redeploy and hit back at Etna. They want Ivory though. They do not want to lose Ivory whatsoever because every second counts. And this is going to come down to those moments. They're on this roof. They're all coming in. R18 is coming into Relic Etna right now. You're seeing that movement that you just described. And they are now re-securing that point. Relic Etna is now on point.
You have almost a minute of time really to get back. You can say, hey, let's take Ibri. I know it's cut off, going to be cut off if we lose Etna, but we can take it and then quickly redeploy our forces back, and that's exactly what R18's done here.
This is it. R18 will take this W if they can take Pharaohs. If they can take Pharaohs, they will basically have that opportunity to win. Because right now they're actually seeing Asti and you're seeing DPSO going at each other right now on Hosk and Kyron. This is going to be a tough one.
This is going to be a really tough one. They are very close, all within 20 points of each other. Now Dipso's going after Hosk, hoping they can make a play there in 17 seconds.
Interesting.
There's a big
They're going to Akka?
They're doing pretty good.
They're going to Akka? R18 is hitting Akka right now.
Ooh,
It's going to cut. It's going to
nice.
cut them off at Ferris. That is a very good move. See,
the
DPSO's just realized that ESF force is heading from Ferris, which they were previously defending because they thought R18 was going to take it back, but they've gone and done the dirty on them and gone behind. Now this
Well,
is
they were able to take Hosk though and Chiron, so that puts us Asti in a weird spot. While
Asti has to
R18
apply pressure back onto Kyron, and you're going to notice that they have to apply that pressure on the DPSO, so they're going to have a free base cap on that point, and then move over to Bane and Hosk, and that means DPSO has done exactly what I described earlier. This is going to be the final right here. If R18 cannot
Orbital.
take Akka, it's going to be game over. Orbital strike is coming in.
DPSO orbital.
Yep, and then there's their entire team. Slider One's going to jump over the entire rooftop. Orbital strike hits. Oh my god. Oh,
Popcorn
I think Slider One is a lot. No, he went down. Oh, that sucked. We did not know that basically that propulsion is going to throw him back so far.
I don't know if there's enough time. I don't know if there's enough time here.
I call that the popcorn dance.
And it
I
looks
think-
like
I think that's
DPSO has
game.
taken the W here if they cannot take Relic Akka. Taking Relic Akka would actually give that opportunity over to R18, but they don't have enough numbers here. And all they have
There's
to do
not
is
enough
defend Akka and R18.
They only
It
have
is
8 minutes
officially
left.
GG.
Is it? Is it official?
Yep, they cannot catch up. That is
Ladies
GG.
and gentlemen, this has been an incredible match. From start to finish, we've been just sitting here trying to identify how the hell they're getting this W. DPSO coming in and
Great
taking
job,
it
Dipso.
for the Vods of sovereignty here tonight. Congratulations over to you guys. GG. Unbelievable.
Really good job. Really good job. That was a really
very,
nice
very tough match to basically explain to everyone because you guys kept moving us. 3 different observer camps that basically had to maintain position here, and we couldn't figure out what you guys were doing at every single moment, having so much intel all over the map and still confusing us as to what is your strategy. It was incredible. Thank you guys so much for basically this opportunity. We had a chance to basically hang out here with Lancer and Zolfer. Lancer is representing one of the casters for the 666, and Zolfer representing one of the casters here for No Fear. And thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you guys don't know their Twitch channels, there's basically right below our names. You'll see right here is Z Zolfer.
V.
There we go. Let's basically do that.
I've just gone into the Hammered game, and Hammered is at 418. We have the who's playing on the NC? Okay, so Vikings of Connery and
NC is Vikings of Connery, and then Cyanide for VS.
Hammered is taking the lead here with 420 points, 263 from Cyanide and 188 for Vikings of Connery, but they're taking a lot of bases back very fast. So
and they have that pesky little base in between Hosk and Ebri, another overlapping Sky Shield base. We've seen that a lot, in fact, in all 3 matches tonight.
Oh my
Except
god!
Except for DPSO,
Cyanide actually has a full platoon. That's rare. Having a chance to see Vikings of Connery dealing with Drunk Division right now in the lead. This is amazing. I want to know more what the hell happened in the very beginning. We're going to ask Drunk Division exactly what happened and how they have almost a 200-point lead.
They won't remember. They're drunk.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We have to ask that question to them when they're sober. We'll get a chance to basically hear that from next month when they... Just kidding.
When they recover from the hangover.
Exactly.
I really like Hammered. We do quite a bit of joint ops with them.
Give me a little bit of background if you don't mind. Go ahead and basically talk about Drunk Division if you want, Lancer. Zolfer, talk about Vikings of Connery or Cyanide, and I'll talk about Cyanide if you don't know them.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
As you might have guessed, Drunk
Sounds
Division is usually drunk. So we've done quite a few joint ops with them. Mainly some crazy stuff like warp gating VS between us and us and the NC. So just they're a really great group of people. I love being around them. They really enjoy just playing the game and having fun, and it shows in their attitude.
I love it. Cyanide is basically another division that are basically are all not native English speakers, and majority of them basically had a chance to stop by and express how much they're having so much fun inside of Planetside 2. Getting an opportunity to see them have a 48-man team is making me smile from cheek to cheek. And actually having a chance to see Vikings of Connery representing Reltor from PSB, and a lot of those members are split up. You're going to see B-Way from Emerald over at Vikings of Connery as well. So it's going to be really fun to see how Vikings of Connery are going to do in this matchup.
See, Reltor's playing?
Reltor is on Vikings of Connery, correct.
Nice.
Yeah, I believe Vikings of Connery is an Emerald outfit, is it not?
Something like that. It's
Primarily.
a combination. It's a combination of Emerald and Connery together.
Yeah, cool.
Similar to what we saw from 69 KD. They're just having Emerald members and Connery members that have been having fun on different events, and then saying, hey, we would love to basically game with you. And this is what brings these cultures together. It's incredible to see, especially the US West and US East servers having close proximity, and as far as time zones allows that opportunity to happen.
Hammered taking a really interesting approach. They have a collie sitting inside their now it's 4 Sky Shields. That base is strong.
We're seeing
They put their collie inside of it, but because it's up in the middle, now it's a problem for anybody who's over there.
Yeah, we're seeing a base, the typical base building from Hammered with the great ramp play, which a lot of people have now incorporated on our base building team in No Fear, because we love this ramp play. It's great. It looks like now Vikings of Connery are taking over Gamma and Hosk. They're really making a statement here that they're not out of the fight yet, but they're gonna come back here, and we're gonna hold these bases. It looks like they're moving in force.
All right, let's find out what's happening right now with Hammered. We're currently seeing Vikings of Connery applying a ton of pressure over to Deimos, and now they're basically having a chance to have that breathing room. Looking at that entire base on Deimos, we've got Korgasm representing Hammered, and as well as Peril Womb. as well as Joe's Smokes here for the bronze rank division. If you're watching this midway through the match, we're going to give you a chance to understand what this game's all about. This is Planetside 2. It's a first-person shooter, massive multiplayer online on an epic scale. The leader of Hammered is here tonight for SPD Hurricane. You can see how drunk they are, throwing their vehicles around. I'm just kidding. That was just a little pun I like to say, because the Hammered is drunk division. So here's a little sample of what this game's all about. You're noticing that all these different continents here are giving you a chance to play on the live server. There is a new game mode called Outfit Wars. The top
Hammered's going for a steal on Husk.
They're going for a steal on Husk?
Yes, they've just dropped a Valkyrie load and they've got one left, one infantry left, two infantry left. Looks like they might be able to wipe them here. It's close. CR9's coming in.
I don't think they have enough members basically to steal Husk right now. It looks like Vikings and Connery is going to be holding that position here.
GG's. Nice play from Vikings Connery. Nice map awareness from Hammered though for coming in for that steal.
Yeah, as Arshee was just noting, and for the new player experience, just think Call of Duty, but with thousands of players, and the match never ends.
100%. It never ends. This is an MMO. It gives you a chance to see every single map. You have 4 different biomes. You're having that much fun. So if you guys are seeing this new video right now, my name is ArsheeTV. I've got Zolfer here, and I got Lancer as well, representing as casters here tonight. This is the bronze rank match for the best of US West. And we're seeing these outfits right now. Vikings and Connery representing a new conglomerate. The Terran Republic forces are the drunk division, as well as the VS outfit for Cyanide. And we're going to get a chance to see how this is turning out. The first team to 750 points wins. You get 1 point for 10 seconds for every one of these relics. These relics are basically on the map. You'll see my little overlay on the right-hand side representing D, C, A, B, and they're all basically going across the alphabet. Opening them up, you'll see Deimos, Chiron, Bane, Akka, Pharaohs, and Etna. Those lines help you understand that this is the way you take bases. These are all going to be basically going across, and you cannot skip. And so this lattice structure design is the only way you're going to get that opportunity to enjoy this attack. So a lot of these individuals are going to be thinking of strategies to not over-apply themselves, but also under-apply as well, because this is an incredible 1 versus 1 versus 1 opportunity. Free for all until the very finish. Lancer, tell me more about yourself, and then we'll get a chance to hear more about Zolfer. This is all going to be for YouTube.
Yeah, I'm Lancer. I've been playing since beta Planetside 2. I didn't play Planetside 1, and I've been pretty much Connery the whole way. I played some TR Emerald, but I've almost exclusively been a Vanguard player. I love Vanguard, love everything about the Vanguard, AP, and Heat. And recently I've taken up base building. So I'm part of the Devil Dogs. We're a combined arms outfit that's so old. It was part of Planetside 1, and they created the Max Crash, that sort of thing. So we're very large, we're old, and we play every Saturday.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Thank you so much. And what about you, Zolfer?
Hey, I'm Zolfer. I am primarily a planet man, like Lancer here, but yes, I'm part of No Fear outfit. I'm actually the co-lead of it. I'm basically second in charge of the whole shebang. But apart from that, I'm a Twitch streamer, YouTuber, content creator, designer, producer. I do all this sort of creative stuff as well. But I've been trying to get involved in the Twitch streaming Planetside community and helping get our great game out there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That.
Plug for Fear. We Devil Dogs love Fear.
Yes, also we love Devil Dogs, both NC outfits. So me and Lancer have a bit of a relationship in the past as well. From
super
playing
biased in this commentary, so I have to basically cheer for VS and TR here, just so I can give you guys more love. So my voice will basically constantly overshadow them. As soon as I say something about NC, I'm like, you little go wash your hands.
I play on the VS and the TR too.
Yeah, I play the TR and NC.
That's awesome.
Multi-factions.
Good time. So Ibri though, 13 seconds before who's the red now? Hammered's about to take it if Vikings don't defend it.
iPineapple's on position. Wealthy Llama, and looks like Raffolio is going to try to basically come out of the cloaking. iPineapple saw him. Can you take him out in time? It looks like it's not going to happen. Doesn't matter. Hammer has it. Looks like Ibri, Husk, Chiron, and Deimos is owned by... What? How is this happening? It looks like Cyanide is putting so much pressure on Relic Pharaohs, giving Hammer those 4 bases back. Having a 493 lead with those 4 bases is incredible for Hammered. This is literally basically telling Cyanide and Vikings and Connery, why are you guys putting so much pressure on each other when you guys know that the actual point leader are actually taking 4 bases again at 498? This is dangerous for Vikings, Connery, and Cyanide. You're going to get a chance to find out why they're doing this. They might have some personal vendetta against each other. We'll find out more in just a minute.
And that's actually a very, very possible thing. A lot of these outfits have been going at it for almost decades, so there's no telling reasons why. And plus, also as a force commander, it's not always obvious what the most proper course of action is. We had the benefit of seeing everything here, and at their point in mind, they might have a strategy that we'll just have to figure out later.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it, guys.
I guess what I saw just happen was the CN9 extended really far out, and they actually took over a good portion of the map just before. But it looks like they were the other two factions identified that, and they turned around and said, you know, you're getting too up on these points here. So obviously Hammered saw that as well as Vikings and Connery, and they put pressure back on CN9. But now what really needs to happen is the focus needs to shift back to Hammered here. Need to put the pressure down on Hammered and make sure that they're back to their warp gate, so they don't keep that generating on those points. Because having 5 bases worth of generation is a lot of points per tick.
Yeah, that's. I'm kind of with Arshee. I don't really know why they're both focusing on Pharos and Etna, but for whatever reason, you know, just trust that they're not playing to lose. So Hammer definitely taking advantage of that situation. So we'll just see what happens here.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that, guys. I'm chat. You guys are basically helping me basically moderate it. You guys are awesome. By the way, this is a 1-minute delay, so the sad truth is everything you guys actually said in chat, you will see this in 1 minute from now. We're going to continue focusing on the match. We did this for the reason for Connery has came into my ArsheeTV feedback to give you that opportunity to showcase that. I'm willing to make that opportunity for you if it's within my reason of casting or showcasing. So thank you all for giving me the opportunity to recognize that you guys wanted that. Again, go on my Discord, go check out the ArsheeTV feedback section, or advertise your outfits in the Planetside 2 advertisement space. When Outfit Wars is over, that doesn't mean Planetside 2 is over. I'm looking forward to showcasing more and more events for you guys, and we'll have some more fun. Let's go ahead and continue moving forward.
On Gamma from Vikings or Connery.
I'm sure that they appreciated it too, because as a force commander, having people with omniscient view like this, it can get kind of nerve-wracking when you know they don't have no delay. So whatever their reasons were, I'm sure it gave them some peace of mind.
100%. It looks like right now Cyanide is now applying pressure on Hosk and also on Gamma. We're going to see how this is working right now. It looks like the Vikings of Connery are actually saying something in yell chat. I'm going to basically go ahead and mute that. They're basically calling out Cyanide saying, are you guys playing for seconds? And that is one of the taunts that usually can happen in a 1v1v1. I would not listen to that if I was you, Cyanide. I would not listen to that if I was you, Hammered, or anyone else. The reason behind that is because I can, if you are playing any type of sport, traditionally you want to try to get in the heads of the players. And so make sure you tell your entire team to never look at yell chat. Focus on your game. Continue applying yourselves. You spent too much time on your personal tactics as to why you should change it now. Don't worry. Play it and have fun.
I think Hammered's playing a dangerous game. I mean, it's very Hammered-like, but they're playing a dangerous game, trying to taunt the other two to turn on both of them at the same time. A mechanical thing I just saw is
Hammered is losing all their bases right now.
They've been trying to glaive the Hammered a base between Hosk and Ebri. It looks like the glaive mechanics changed a bit, whereas before it would knock down any shield it got in the way of. It looks like it only has enough power to knock down one shield at a time, so it reduced the effect of the glaive, looks like. So that's an interesting little tidbit.
We're seeing Vikings of Connery making a move on Gamma as well as Ebri at the same time. They have a router positioned up in Gamma. There's what looks like a Steel Rain coming in now on Gamma. Hopefully that's answering the call there for CR9. Looks like they're going to come try to take it as back. It's anyone's game here.
Here comes Cyanide. Cyanide is actually dropping down. We're watching that entire Steel Rain motion coming straight down. Let's see what this looks like. Hitting down Relic Gamma. And here it is. They're all dropped on the Relic Gamma. Oh my god, they stopped the play right here. And they're going to take over Relic Gamma from Vikings of Connery. Cyanide, perfect timing. That was an incredible Steel Rain. You traditionally cannot time that right. It takes how long to basically activate a Steel Rain, if you can help me?
you right-click the map and place it down, but it takes 30 seconds for it to actually activate. So you need to get that timing
30
absolutely
seconds ago, they placed down that steel rain, and somehow they knew exactly that timing. Of course, you can look at that mini-map on the very far left to see that timing and see if you can make that opportunity happen for yourself, but it usually doesn't come out that successful. That was really cool to see.
That is hard to time. But looks like the two teams took it to heart, whereas Hammered used to have 5 bases. Now they have 2. They just lost Ebri to Vikings. So Hammered, yeah. I love Hammered. They're awesome. But now
just
they have to try
restructured
new
games.
games.
One of the things that I need to let you guys all know is that example what I explained to you earlier, that 2-on-1 happens. They take all the bases. All you have to do is just let off the gas pedal. Let them basically see that you're not there anymore. There's no combat. Players that are sitting in an FPS shooter at this exact capacity cannot take a deep breath and slow down. If Hammered wants to take advantage of that and just take off the brakes and let them basically sit on their bases for just a half a second and then drop in and take back Kyron Deimos and then move down and full gas pedal it, they're going to have to basically figure that one out. They have a huge lead at 630 versus 430 and 478. This is going to be a massive difference, especially letting them take it if they actually wanted. But of course, defending it till the last second is more worth it than actually trying to attack a base that has players on it. So right now you're seeing Deimos is in defensive position for Hammered against Vikings and Connery. And then you're also noticing SPD Hurricane, the lead right here for Hammered, is in position, shooting down as many players as he possibly can. You can see he's doing squat day as well. Those legs are huge. Oh my god.
Man,
He's down for the count.
Viking Hammered. They're just going at it on Deimos. Slug is fast.
Looks like the air hammers, the air support from Vikings is really helping them take this base here. There's no they could do with a Skyguard or something here, Hammer, to get rid of this AA.
Getting a chance to check out what Reltor is doing right now. Reltor just take out stock prices. He's taking out Soaking Wet, renamed, almost took him down. Gonna go inside and basically start clearing out the rest of the Hammered platoon. Taking out Pineapple. He's on a monster spree right now. What are you doing, Reltor? You're not supposed to do that. You're representing Planetside battles. That's illegal.
They lost Deimos. Hammered lost Deimos, so now they have to figure out what to do. All they have now is
Orbital strike
Shiranox. Now
coming
getting
in on-
orbitaled by the
Wow.
Cyanide.
Looks like that orbital strike's going to come in. It looks like Hammer's going to have to basically put on the brakes on Cyanide on Relic C if they want to basically make that happen, or they can let it go completely through and act like they did not basically show up. There, that is also a tactic, but it looks like Hammer has actually got a spawns position on the backside. They're all on the outside. Cyanide is not allowing them to go through those tunnels. And an orbital strike on themselves? Are you f***ing kidding me? Hammer is throwing an orbital strike on themselves! Are you
Game over. Oh, I love it.
They're so
Hammer just orbital strike themselves.
What?
That just made up though.
Hammered.
They just
I'm
put
telling
Relic
you.
Chiron back.
Playing with Hammered is awesome. It's never a dull moment with Hammered. They're a great team.
They still got troops in the point though. They hit that OS and then their troops quickly realized what was happening and got behind cover, and it seems as the majority of their forces managed to survive that.
I don't
Normally
understand
NT
what
we see friendly firing, but seems
There's
to
no
be the opposite.
understanding, Archie.
No,
There's
listen, like TLFT is the #1 team killing outfit on the TR Connery. Hammered is trying to steal that from TLFT. That's not really fair. I think Ding Bada is going to basically have a word with Hammered in the later series of this entire saga. But we're even down to seeing 13 seconds left on Relic C. If you guys don't know, we are from Connery. We have Zulfer. We also have Lancer and myself from Connery, so we know a lot about these outfits. We're having some fun little jabs here and there because we are actually personally know the leadership of these individuals. And in the end, when they watch this video, all we care about is to see your smile and cheers to you guys from Hammered.
Right. At the end of the day, you know, we all enjoy. It's a game. We love playing with each other, and whether you're Raleigh, your R18, your Dipso, Recursion, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I have mad respect for all of them, even if I take little jabs. Many I've known for almost 10 years, so.
I've played against and led against most of these outfits and played alongside the friendly ones as well. Yeah, so we're very much an intertwined community on Connery. We cross faction. We like to hang out in each other's discords, and yeah, it's all always a nice, wholesome community. Has yeah, it's pretty great.
Oh,
Except for Hammered,
no,
when they're orbital
CNN.
striking their own people.
CNI is actually... I know, right? That's interesting. Here we go. We're getting a chance to see what's going to happen right now. It looks like they're going right over Hosk. No, that's not Hosk. That's Gamma. CNI is taking advantage of another steel rain on Gamma. I'm wondering how this is going to work out into their play.
Hammered still has that 4 overlapping Sky Shield base. It hasn't moved. It's still there.
Yeah, that center base position is very strong to hold if you can get a base up like that.
Correct. But the biggest thing that they're going to actually not understand is that even though you guys 2-on-1 those 2 places, one person is going to be a ninja and try to steal bases while you're focusing Hammered down. And that's exactly what we're seeing Gamma. And then you're going to see Vikings versus Cyanide for the next 10 minutes. You know that these next 10 minutes is going to be in Hammered's favor if they do not continue applying pressure. And you're noticing that Vikings of Connery knew exactly that behavior. And they're sending their troops into Deimos to force Hammered to not continue taking bases for free.
That's right. Right. And then Cyanide came up trying to take advantage of what Vikings was trying to take advantage of. And now they're about to fight it out. Whereas, yeah, it looks like they left Chiron, though. Cyanide left Chiron. So,
there's still big attack going on Deimos between Vikings of Connery and Drunk Division now. They've just been, Hammer's just got wiped at the door, but they're probably going to be bringing in more forces here because this is their home relic, so they're not going to give this up lightly. Once they're done with Chiron, I believe they'll redeploy over to Deimos. That's the most effective way to probably use their pop at this point. Let's just pick one side, defend that, and then move to the other and work out from there. If they just keep their head cool and they just take their home bases back, maybe take a 3rd or 4th and harass, take a 3rd and harass a 4th, they can maybe cruise their way to victory. They should keep their head straight though and make sure they're just holding those core bases.
Yeah. Well, we'll see here because it looks like Cyanide's about to cross the 600 threshold. I don't know. Do you think they have enough time to... They just lost another base to Hammered. Another at 3, and they're fighting over Akka. I don't know. Do you think they have enough time to get enough points to catch up to Hammered?
It depends. If Hammered basically wants to hold down 3 bases, they're going to have the W here tonight. All they have to do is take a 3rd base if they want to go for Hosk or defend Deimos. And then right now they're going to have to defend Deimos with everyone. 48 players have to be on Deimos if they want to stop any movement happening here. And looks like they have dropped more on the point right now. Hammered is coming in and trying to shut down. Looks like Reltor is in position, just constantly with their team, working together to revive.
AMS Colossus position right now on Platoon Waypoint. Look how they're using it to get up onto the bridge.
It looks like Deimos is now in position. It looks like Hammered is actually stopped at 2 seconds remaining. Well done to Hammered. That is gigantic. For every single second stopping it, that defensive hold is going to really hurt Vikings of Connery when they could have had those extra points in their favor. You do not want to be in attack until the last 2 seconds and not own that base. You're now basically seeing more and more players are going to be coming in, shutting down Hammered. If they can basically respawn again. Where's that revive grenade? That was literally what they needed. And now they're going to basically see it here again.
Hammered's got an AMS Colossus that they have the main cannon up to the 2nd story on Platoon Waypoint, and they're using that to get out, spawn on it, because it's an AMS Colossus, which means a mobile spawn point. And they're using the cannon to get onto the 2nd story.
So smart. They are the first people to show me that AMS design. Listen, Hammered is literally 5 IQ tactics right there. That is a 5-head strategy. I've seen them do some incredible stuff, and I got to give them massive credit. That is incredible. That is genius.
They used it as a tower? Okay.
Listen, guys, I mean, everyone's going to take advantage of that. I'm not joking. Just
hey,
you wait and see.
Good job, Hammered. I'm telling you.
Just revealed their trade secret.
They orbital their own people. They use the Colossus as a tower. It's great. It's great. I love it. So Vikings catching on, trying to kill the Kali now, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point.
There's so many T2 strikers being tossed into the sky. It doesn't even matter where you toss it. Those T2 strikers will find enemy reavers. You can't air to ground that pace. Deimos is literally throwing T2 strikers in every direction possible. You're going to get hit the moment you actually walk over. And an incredible base hold right now. And looks like the Relic Chiron is going to be under attack. Do they have routers? Yep. Is Hammered playing with routers today?
There's a base construction going up right now from Hammered. So you should get a spin from that thing.
It doesn't seem like they're playing with actual...
no, they are. They are. I'm looking at their home. They do have routers on. They have quite a few of them, actually. just a matter of, are they putting them down? Maybe
Spawn
they forgot
options
about
right now for Relic Kyron right now. Hammered is now retaking it, but they have to stop the spawn options for Cyanide. We're currently watching Relic Kyron. The reason why I'm stuck at Kyron and Deimos is because that is literally where the final fights are going to be. Even though the entire map is showcasing here, you're seeing that Cyanide is going to try to take this victory here. Cyanide is going for first, and they have 4 base control points. I don't think the Hammer's going to have enough to take this W if they don't take a third. They have
Looks like
to
the
take a third.
same situations happening over on Relic Echo. Vikings kind of applying pressure to CN9, but CN9 just pouring in resources because they have the solid base construction here. Don't see a spawn tube here, however, so it looks like they managed to get that down. Must have a
spawn
router.
tube.
Is there?
It's a router.
Oh, it's a router. Sneaky.
Yeah, they changed the icon, or at least they added an icon now to where it has a spawn tube.
CN9 has a router up, and they're defending, taking Relic Echo back from Vikings of Connery.
Yeah.
Much of that, we just saw it right there. Metal NCs just goes down. Dilib Cosmos goes down. Balder Thompson. Cyanide with an incredible redeploy, making sure that numbers are there to secure that point. Even though it looks in Jurassic numbers, they're good at redeployment side. Let's get a chance to see what's going on with Relic Kyron. Relic Kyron is now fully secure because of what Vikings of Connery did at Akka. They left Kyron. And that's what I was trying to tell you earlier. Now let's check out what Deimos is going to happen. Cyanide is going to go now pay a visit over to Vikings and Connery because of that last action. Every one of your squads is constantly poking at each other, and you don't understand why that the direction's coming your way. And it's because of each of your squads constantly trying to take bases.
And Cyanide is slowly getting up closer to Hammer. They're closing that gap.
They will take the victory here if you don't take a third base, and it looks like Hammered is going to Hosk to make that opportunity happen, but they also have to defend Relic Deimos if they want to see a W here tonight. No matter what happens.
So Archie, you're saying they have to take that third base in order
they have
for
to take a third in order for Hammer to win.
Okay.
That third base has to be done now, or it's going to be GG, and that Hammered base is going to be on Hosk. If they take Hosk, Hammered will win tonight's match. If they lose Hosk, that means that immediately that CN9 is going to take the W. If they do not take Relic Hosk, that means everything needs to be dropped on Relic Hosk while also dealing with Deimos. That's going to be a painful one.
There's a small fight emerging on Gamma between Vikings Connery and CN9. Looks like Vikings are trying to shut CN9 down because they probably identified that they're going to be generating the most points now, and they probably need to cut that out. But they're also trying to allocate resources to Demio, so maybe they're trying to spread themselves too thin here.
Yeah, they have to though. They're in a tough spot right now because Deimos is being pressed by Vikings. Sharon now is on a minute timer from Cyanide. Hammered's in a tough spot, trying to keep that victory. But man, those tick marks, it's getting closer and closer. Cyanide's almost gonna surpass Hammer.
Vikings have taken control of the point on Gamma again. I don't know how long that's for. There is more troops rolling in, but they're for us.
The hardest thing right now is that Hosk has to be taken by Hammered, and that is the only way they're going to get the W here. And if they can take over from Hosk over to Deimos, but of course Deimos is going to go down, then it's going to give it right back over.
Yeah.
And so that's just going to come down.
They have to secure Deimos.
It's GG if they can't defend the Deimos, Kyron, and Hosk, and they have so much to work for.
Oof.
Yep, this is a tough one. Tough call for basically Hammered to make. They're getting 2-on-1, and there's not much you can do about it. And it's going to come down to Cyanide versus Hammered for this victory, and it looks like Cyanide is going to take that victory right here. And Vikings of Connery cannot take Gamma. They have lost that opportunity at Gamma, and they are now giving that victory over to Cyanide.
Played Kingmaker.
They played as that basically example like we described earlier. It's really, really tough to basically call them Kingmakers when we know that they really tried hard from the start to finish.
It's not what it means. Everyone tried like their best from the start to finish. It was a dynamic game, but essentially Vikings have chosen to attack Hammered, and they've really snipped their point generation. But Chiron's been re-secured, but it will be DPSO over for the win.
Cyanide.
Cyanide. Bloody hell. My bad, guys. I'm so sorry to all the outputs.
It's okay.
Today.
There's a lot of name switches.
So
what did we learn here today, folks? What did we learn here today? When you're in the lead, don't go the other two in attacking you.
It's tough. This has been an incredible journey, basically, guys. Cyanide is right now basically facing off Hammered at the very last moment. Hammered is dropping everything they can to go to Relic Hosk to try to slow down the victory, but it's going to be GG. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations over to Cyanide. Taking the W here tonight. Well done from Hammered, from Vikings of Connery. We just got a chance to see the best of US West here tonight. We had amazing casters with us here today. We've got Lancer and as well as Zulfer here to represent. Thank you guys so much for basically stopping by. We're going to now basically take a moment and actually give a huge praise to all of these outfits that actually came and applied themselves here. Once again, Cyanide getting the victory for bronze. And let's go check out that entire map listing to see what were all the factions and their W's here today. From the logistics here, we have the NC taking the first place, the Rebel Alliance. You have Renegade, you have the VS dropping purple smoke for the silver place. That means VS has taken 2 victories for silver and bronze. The new conglomerate taking the victory for first. If you guys remember last year, we had the Terran Republic win all 3. So that means this time it's actually evened out. Thanks to last year's intensity that the TR actually brought to the table. Congratulations to you guys. And let's go ahead and stop by the Sanctuary and get a chance to hear from these amazing individuals. I'm going to Sanctuary to go ahead and see you guys.
Yep, well played.
This has been incredible. Let's go ahead and stop by and see what this has been all about. We are now in position to go and check out this gold position. And let's go ahead and change the Connery outfit order to this channel. Stop by the voice channel above. I'll see you guys over there.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Connery outfit war channel has been set up. Let's go ahead and set up casters. Perfect. Alright, we brought our casters into this channel. If you guys want to basically get a chance to showcase your basically cameras back, we're going to go ahead and basically create. We need Zulfer's camera back up.
Zulfer took a bio break.
Roger that. We're going to go ahead and basically turn off the cameras until he's back. Awesome.
What a match.
That was intense.
That was really intense.
100%. We're going to take a moment of silence, guys. You all know what time it is. It's a moment of silence.
Yeah.
We're going to just take a minute.
It's time to tap the F key.
100%. Ladies and gentlemen, we just had an epic opportunity to be a part of this 6-week adventure. The championships for Outfit Wars version 3 is officially over. We have seen the best of Asia, the best of Europe, the best of US East, the best of US West here tonight.
US West.
And here is the last entire makeup. US West here. Congratulations to you, your winners for this bracket. The Rebel Alliance dropping purple smoke and Cyanide. Big, huge congratulations to all the outfits that actually did participate. Recursion, Goblin Tribe, Astartes, Drunk Division, Renegade, Vikings of Connery. You guys did a fantastic job overall. We had an opportunity to see you guys climb the ladder, showcase what it looks like to be here. And I had a great time showcasing you guys from start to finish. My journey is not over. We're going to continue having fun showcasing Planetside 2 after this is all done. I hope you guys do get a chance to stop by and have that opportunity on the Discord to represent your outfits. There's a Planetside 2 advertisement space. If you guys want to get involved in server-based events, or you want to get involved in outfit spotlights, let me know personally inside of my Discord, or else you're going to start noticing that more and more teams are showcasing themselves during the week while there's no more major events happening. We're going to hear Cobalt Clash come back again. We're going to hear lots of different events happening with Shooter's Conquest, including Miller outfits, basically doing some incredible Bastion pulls. And I believe Asti, Zephyr the Great, is actually doing something epic for Connery coming up in April. Looking forward to seeing more and more of you guys. Lancer, thank you so much for stopping by. And as well as Zulfer.
Absolutely.
Not a
That was
problem.
great. That was a blast.
Sorry for I had to go use the bathroom. I was drinking a lot of water.
No, of course, man. That's basically where I basically cry all day because I want to basically use the restroom as much as I can, but I can't. Yeah, let's go ahead and basically get a chance to bring all these speakers in for today's events. We're just going to focus on only the individuals who are actually a part of today's outfit war. So that way we're not going to basically spend too much time on others who aren't part of this outfit war. So looking at right now, we're going to bring Raleigh in here and get a chance to hear from their perspective. Raleigh is here from Sir Poopit. Sir Poopit, how you doing?
I am chilling.
That's what I'm talking about.
Chilling like a villain, huh?
Yeah. No, I'm straight vibing. Let me tell you.
Dude, word.
Awesome.
This match, I'm still in shock.
Yeah? Tell me about it.
Well, first we started off with a insanely ballsy play. By stealing all their bases. I mean,
I noticed that. As soon as I saw you guys
yeah.
pull that off, I was thinking to myself, oh my god, they are asking a 2-on-1, but they're asking for the 2-on-1 really early. So that's actually a good idea, and it happened over and over again. They got 2-on-1 every single step of the way. Goblin Tribe and Recursion basically stops you, completely taking you to the top of the northern sector. And then it happened again where you guys came right back out of the gates, put on the gas, and you guys did not slow down. Who was your platoon lead or your FC or somebody that tells everybody saying, hey, don't worry, this is going to happen, it's natural to the game, so that nobody's alt-F4 their computers or throwing their keyboards? Sir Poopy.
Yeah, we didn't have a definitive leader. I mean, we had a dude, Frederick, who drew up the plans, but after that, it was kind of down to our squad leads to work together and get us through it.
Wait. You didn't have a force commander? You just kind of winged
I
it?
mean, our leaders have a sort of respect for each other that allows them to collaborate, and no one has to be superior to get their word in.
Dude,
sort of thing.
well, that collaboration was on full display today. You all did really well taking the initiative, especially that initial Reaver drop. That just, we were looking at it, and we were at first really concerned that you all were outnumbered in terms of Colossus and everything else, but your strategy paid off, and it was
Yeah.
clearly
Do you want to tell us
putting pressure.
Sorry, Lance. Do you want to tell us a
Yeah,
little
go
bit
ahead.
about that opener? Because I had a little peep because I wasn't the one who was observer cam in, and while before I actually got back for the stream, I was saying, "Well, damn, Raleigh has a lot of air here, no armor." Could you tell us a little bit about that opener?
I wasn't in the air squad, so I can't really tell you about that. That's more of a bread question. I was
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the Dragnian channel. If you want to
I
get
see.
his advice on that.
Roger that. Go ahead, basically. Continue.
Oh, yeah, I was in Charlie. We were part of the Flex squad, and our job was to just help where help's needed.
Hi, yeah, as a leader of Alpha Squad for Rally, basically since we're a bunch of disparate outfits all coming together, we thought to ourselves and said, why do we need a strict organizational command structure when everyone here is capable of making their decisions quickly and not having to run through a chain of command? So Frederick at the top was essentially our admin, keeping track on everything, make sure the schedule was going, the trains were running, and everyone was going where they needed to go. But afterwards, squad leaders had essentially full control over their squads, and the autonomy really helped with the speed.
Well said. Hey, by the way, if you don't mind me asking right now, I don't see you have endorsed by staff. I just want to make sure I tell you once, so that way, if you do make the mistake, it's my fault that I didn't tell you ahead of time. Can you maintain TOS, which just means no sexism, derogatory, sexist statements, and family friendly?
100%.
Thank you so much. And I'm giving you the endorsed by staff tag. And that just means I don't have to repeat it if you have it. Sir Poopin has it. Avarice, do you mind if you maintain that as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
no,
Awesome. Thank you so much, Avarice. And looks like Magic Cat. Magic Cat, can you also maintain that for me?
Sorry, maintain what?
TOS and family friendly means no cussing, as well as basically no racism, derogatory, or sexist statements.
Yeah, of course. No problem.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And it's just that when you have the tag endorsed by staff, I know you've been gone through either a moderator or myself, and I don't have to basically stick on my toes and basically worry that you actually use a gamer word that I have to basically denounce. Thank you. Go ahead, basically,
so
continue.
following up from that, from that, Poopit, that's really surprising to hear that you all had that structure. Just can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so I would like to thank Brad for correcting me, because I'm not part of leadership. I'm like mid in Charlie, so Brad he's one of the main leaders, so could answer all those questions.
Yep. Since basically the Alpha Squad was run, so all the squads. Do you guys know where Rally is? What the whole thing behind us?
No,
ahead and tell us.
please
So,
give us more
for
information
anyone
like
not
we
in
don't
the
know what's
know,
going on.
Rally is a collection of midfits and solo players coming together underneath one banner. Since there are a lot of outfits, that means there are a lot of outfit leads, and we realized you can't just butt heads and everyone's making the decisions. If everyone sort of plays at their own pace and works together subconsciously, that way we don't have to worry about anything like time wasting, right? People can just decide, hey, we're going to Alpha. You let the platoon know you're going to Aka, and everyone plays around that.
Wow. That's really impressive. I mean, it definitely played. I mean, you just won gold. So, nice job. Nice job.
Thank you. We were screaming for about 5 minutes.
Nice.
I bet you were. Fantastic job, Brad. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, to add on to
Yeah.
that, we for some of our squads we had fire team divisions where we would split off and do specific tasks within those squads as well.
I gotta say,
Just adding on.
one of the things I noticed is that you guys have a really, really good offensive game. Not to deny that you guys are not good at defense, but I would see you guys consistently redeploy, taking bases at 10 seconds remaining, rinse and repeat, and just be those individuals on the point and just constantly basically make gobs and recursion really eat those 2 minutes of battles that you guys just stole from them 3 times in a row. And so
I mentioned it on the PSB stream, but we looked at ourselves like, listen, Fool and Recursion are very, 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 very good. We cannot contest them for any length of time. So if we are stuck at a base for longer than a minute, you just leave. Why bother fighting things? You throw your weight around as fast as you can, as hard as you can, and only take winning engagements, like 100%, and you just dump.
Holy smokes, man.
Well said.
Nice job. And poor Pharaohs, you all were hitting it like ninjas the whole game. We were just sitting there, like Zulfar and I were, okay, Pharaohs is at it again. Pharaohs is at it again. That was nice.
He's responsible of wonderful Charlie squad. I'd hear saying, I'm going for a back cap on Pharaohs. And I'd be like, huh, nice. All right.
I saw Mighty go in there and just sit on point, and he was holding off. He made a whole squad redeploy back at some point, and I think with those guerrilla tactics, basically something you planned to do from the beginning then was just absolutely make them redeploy, spread out their forces, make them easier to manage.
Lighting as many fires as possible was a major part of it. If you can just keep them busy in as many fronts as possible, you can just throw your pop into the fights that are guaranteed to win and let people. Because they don't know, as everyone knows in these Outfit Wars matches, you can always come back to a cap, right? So you have to sort of stay behind. So if you can bait your opponent to committing a squad somewhere they don't need to be, that's incredibly important.
That's the big picture right there. That's chess, not checkers.
Yeah, and our decentralized structure helps us a lot with that splitting up and attacking multiple points at once. Reorganizing our forces constantly.
Especially, usually we run Charlie Squad, or most outfits run Charlie Squad as like an armor sort of thing, but we switched them over to infantry, and that helped the whole big deal. Like, you really felt the extra squad running around as infantry, because there's no way we're going to be able to go 1-for-1 against goblins and recursion. They're just better shooters and everything.
Yeah.
So, what do? We brought more dudes, and yeah.
Well, there you have it. I mean, I don't think I've ever heard it done like that before. Nice job.
Thank you so much, Raleigh, for basically stopping by. Let's get a chance to hear from the other contestants as well. We'll come right back to you in just a minute. Raleigh is showcasing that there is not a single outfit leader or constructed example. Everybody has their own opinion in Raleigh. They came together as multiple different outfits, small, I would say mid-fits to skill fits, whatever you want to describe them as. Small fits is basically representing less than 12 members. Mid fits is basically over 24 members. Large fits are 48, and then you got the considered term that everybody doesn't like, which I love tremendously, Zerg fit, when you can run 3 platoons. And I used to run 3 platoons back in the day from 2012 to 2015. I was a mad lad who basically had too many ways to have fun with that many players. But and then again, they basically got together for this event. Is that correct, Raleigh? Anybody want to basically correct me on that?
Sorry, can you restate the question?
Multiple outfits basically getting together to do outfit wars.
Yes.
Greg, do you have the list?
If
Awesome.
you'll, oh my God,
Is Raleigh here to stay? How about that?
Rally, okay, here's the thing. Rally is a team, not an outfit. Phoenix Syndicate will go back to theirs, Blackfoot will go back to theirs, Farmers Union will go back to theirs, Brack, Dawn, Neon will all be going back to TR and VS. You will probably no longer see Rally presence as much on live. You will see us on Jaeger, because we are a team who is basically committed to the comp stuff. But as it stands, Rally is done on live.
Gotcha. No, you just said a bunch of names that are old, like Brack and, man, Neon. Y'all have been... I remember playing against y'all on live.
Yeah, we're still here.
I
Still
honestly
here.
love
Still
you guys to come together to compete. That's
Right on.
great.
Right on. Thank you so much, Raleigh members. But just be patient if you don't mind. We're going to give a chance to hear from the other individuals that just stopped by. Try to give at least a minute to each, so that way we can hear their statements, and then we'll have you guys all basically chat amongst yourselves. Talking from the gold rank bracket, we don't have anybody from Recursion here, so we're just going to talk to Fool next. One Shot Dalton, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you guys?
Doing good, doing good. One Shot Dalton, tell me more about your position and your representation of Fool. Like, are you a leader? Are you a squad lead, force lead? Explain to me that position, and as well as what was your job today.
I think it's probably most accurately described as an air ringer. I am a Haka pilot, and Fool invited us to come fly with them. We're a very small outfit, and we wouldn't be able to do outfit wars without joining someone else. And so, yeah, super grateful for Fool to invite us.
Wait, were you the guy soloing?
No. So, no, I was not.
I believe that was a Recursion pilot that was soloing.
Oh, was it? Because there was one Liberator pilot that
Give
was
me
just...
1 second. I'm going to bring Mercenaries Commander
racking it
Sirius in
up.
here, so we're going to hear Commander Sirius. He's also a Twitch streamer. Commander Sirius himself is also here. Commander, how are you doing, buddy?
Archie, I'm great. How you doing tonight, man?
Doing fantastic. I had Lanzer and Zulfer cast with me as well, so you're going to see a three-headed tame combo right here. Seeing how that looks
awesome.
like.
Connery boys with you.
Yeah, I've got basically No Fear here with me, and I've got a 666 over here with me, representing as casters here for Connery. And I thought that would be nice to bring a little rendition and some history to the server from their eyes. And Commander, you're currently streaming, is that correct?
Yes, I am still live. Just finished up chatting with Hammered there.
Awesome. And at the same time, I see you wearing an outfit that is super on point. I want to make sure I give some love over to Commander Sirius. So I'm going to open up your stream real quick, and I want everybody to see on my perspective. Look at Commander putting a huge smile on my face. What is going on? You're dressed to impress. Let's go and switch this over.
Such a hard cast in gold matches,
Look,
right? So we got to bust the gold out.
Look at
you know
Commander right
I'm just
here.
checking it out now.
Right now, there's a 1 minute delay, Commander. And I apologize. I did it because Raleigh asked for it on my actual ArsheeTV feedback space. I don't basically just do things just because I have to do them. But I felt like this is important. If the community wants that to happen, I can actually pull it off. I genuinely hate the 1 minute delay. And the reason why I hate it is because the chat is practically non-existent for me now. I can't basically have a one-on-one with chat anymore in the breakdown because now it's a 1 minute delay when somebody asks a question. I'm like, well, it's been 1 minute ago, and now I'm going to ask that question back to that individual in chat. It's like, damn, Archie, you're really bad at reading chat. I'm like, it's because it's 1 minute delay. But
yeah, you shouldn't live in the past either, you know?
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
It's a tough battle, right? Because someone could watch it and they could glean a little bit of information. At the same time, I feel like the map gives basically all the information you would ever need. You don't need to watch a stream to see what's going on, in my opinion. But yeah, I feel you.
100%. I'm going to basically do a call out for Commander, guys. If you guys don't know Commander Sirius by now, honestly, I need you guys to go wash your hands, and then you'll actually know who they are. Nice, Commander Sirius. Thanks for stopping by. What did you basically discuss with Hammer so I don't basically repeat that here?
Oh, you know, I got to talk to Rabbit, who's Hammer's construction lead. So it was good to hear from his perspective how it was going. But don't let me interrupt the interviews. I want to kind of hear. I only got to see gold in the second half of bronze, so I wanted to hear a little bit more about the other matches out there.
Sounds good. Just
Yeah,
to
we
let
were
you
just
know.
discussing with Fool.
Sounds good. Just to let you know, Lanzer, Zulfer, and yourself, I want you guys to take over and speak and ask these questions as much as you want to. These contestants that actually basically showcase themselves here. Don't just act as a guest. You're more than welcome to take it over. You know my my brand, the way I represent myself, and you've done a fantastic job, even showing up and being even more dressed to the teeth than I am. I love it. Continue that basically representation. I'm getting a huge smile on my face. Continue that. Let's go ahead and basically hear from the next group here. We had Raleigh speak earlier. Let's get a chance to hear it full. One Shot Dalton was speaking before I actually cut him off. Continue, One Shot Dalton.
I'm not sure what to say. So actually, just as full disclosure, I actually sat this one out. Just happened to be that we had one too many guys, and so I was kind of watching on stream. But I can kind of just tell you the perspective of Fool. I mean, you saw from last match to this match. Last match, Recursion had the base at Ibri, which was a big problem for us, and you can see we put quite a lot more focus to make sure that that didn't go up, and so that was a big adjustment we made there. Also, you kind of saw, I don't know if you could see it from the streams, but our communication between the different armor, air, and infantry squads was improved. So if we needed multiple, force multipliers, as you call them, they can all kind of converge together.
Yeah, especially that base you had, which was off almost the entire time, giving you all that central control of the middle. And Zulfur and I were constantly seeing how that played into your strategy of trying to force multiply in every direction.
Yeah. The base plays an enormous part in this format. It provides spawn points. It provides cover for the air. It provides cover for the armor. I mean, it just goes on and on. What it does having a base there, and it's I mean it's huge.
So the interesting thing that we saw was, I think Zulfur helped me out. I think it was 10 minutes left where we saw that you and Recursion abandoned your base fight in the middle and then kind of went the route of infantry, and then we saw like the real talent of Fool and Recursion just going at it.
You're
So
talking about when we took all the rally bases.
yeah, but it was toward the end, and that's when it was right after Recursion went after your base, and it seemed like the two of you just kind of gave up the base fight and then went after Rally infantry style. So how what was the decision point where you did it then and not maybe 30 minutes before that?
So I think one of the big things that was weighing on the minds of the leaders is Recursion is such a dangerous outfit,
Yeah.
and you just cannot let them get away with the map, and so that was I think that was in the back of their minds, and so I think that's why the move wasn't done sooner, because letting them take control of the map that would have been very hard to come back from.
No, that makes sense. We definitely and there were a few times, actually more than a few times, Zulfur, we saw you all just thrust right into Recursion's base, constantly keeping them on the defensive there, and that that was really phenomenal, especially how you used your base to glaive, and I was really I was just beside myself. I love base building, so to see you all do that.
Yeah,
And
and that is one of the adjustments we made. Like I said, from the last match. I mean, we learned quite a lot from that last match. Recursion having that base up on their side at Ibri for most of that match was really problematic for us, and that became a big priority for us for this match.
It was a
Yeah, nice.
constant slog that we saw across the middle of the map. It was really, really, really good to see that base combat coming into action. Great play, honestly.
So as we were closing out the gold match, Dalton, did you have anything you wanted to say to Raleigh or Raleigh to Dalton?
Yeah. So first of all, Rally, they played phenomenal. They played the map. They brought new tactics and a new approach. So that's always refreshing, and big props to them for that. I also during the debrief, I did hear. I know we need to be family friendly, so let me see if I can.
Yeah, you're doing fantastic, by the way.
Let me see if I can say this in a family friendly way. But one of the guys in our squad was quite impressed with Rally going for the steal we had a Fool and Recursion, and then Rally dropped and took the still. I think they did that twice, so I definitely made an impression with that, and then also Recursion there, they played very well, and just they always bring it. They're always a very fun outfit to fight, and just the whole outfit war is like, obviously there's improvements that could be made, but I think for most of us, at least on Fool's side, the it's quite enjoyable to play, especially when you have all three teams that are mostly equal and are trying to win. It's extremely enjoyable, even if you don't win.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks. Rally, final word?
I would like to bring up that personally, the leader of Blackfoot, his name's Nicholas. He's been doubting us every step of the way, and I cannot emphasize. His name's Nicholas. By the way, feel free to brag. How great this feels to be like, hey, Nicholas, what did all that doubting get you? What did all that worrying? And look, here we are, right? We had a match.
Extend a thank you to Fool for just a wonderful match. That the first one back in the qualifiers and the second one here, this is probably the most fun I've had with Planetside in months, maybe since Server Smash way back in the day. And I want to thank you guys for just. By the way, Briggs represents Server Smash. Thank you so much, Fool, for giving us a wonderful opportunity to play you guys in such a kind of unique battleground, I guess.
As one of the rally pilots, we definitely had a rough time of it. So Dalton, you should feel proud of your guys. Had a great showing tonight, and it was really fun to fly against them.
Yeah, to both Fool and Recursion, you guys are formidable opponents. Nobody on Connery can dismiss you or dismiss that, and it was a blast. Yeah, good game.
Awesome. With that, we can close down. We
Awesome.
can close out put a bow on.
Let me go ahead and basically bring over here, and we're going to get a chance to hear now. Basically, we don't have any representatives representing Recursion, so we won't basically speak on their behalf. We're going to go and move from Rally and Goblin Tribe to hear from Renegade 18, Astartes, and Dropping Purple Smoke. I don't have a ASTI member, I don't believe, or a Dropping Purple Smoke member, so we're just going to go and straight over to N7 Picard and Rasp to hear their perspective. How you doing, Picard?
I can't speak. Oh, there you go. Hey, how you going?
Doing good. Thanks for stopping by, man, and as well as Rasp as well. Picard, did you get a chance to play last week and the week before? Because I didn't see you in my observer cam. I saw you today, though.
I wasn't there last week. Was I there last week before? I don't remember.
Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't see the last 2 weeks. I only saw you today's match.
No, I don't think I was. I wasn't here for the last two matches, I don't think.
I remember you posting a picture of a gigantic Pepsi and you eating a bowl of something that looked delicious.
Yeah, that literally, I had you basically an idea of saying like, hey, my boys are doing great.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I was at work. I was like, I was eating like Chinese food, and I was like, I'm watching you guys while I'm at work.
Other soft drink brands are available.
No, it was an incredible, hands down. It looks like we have so many SPD Hurricanes now. I'm gonna have a hard time finding out what happened to Hammered after this one. But
Hammered? I want to leave Hammered for last.
We are Legion.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm noticing it's actually that it's starting to get more and more intensified over there at that camp.
We're gonna get to Hammered. Don't worry.
We will. So Picard and Raph, if you don't mind helping me out a little bit, what is going on with that matchup right now? We had Asti and Dropping Purple Smoke, and you guys were super close for taking that W at one point in time. If you can have held on, I believe it was Relic. Pharos, and Pharos was basically against DPSO at one point in time, I'm assuming, right? Or no, it wasn't Pharos. Was it Gamma? I'm not sure where that change
Pharos
happened.
was lost. I'll let Rasp take over because he was platoon leading. I was just playing.
Awesome, thank you.
That was the moment we lost the match, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was there screaming at my freaking screen the entire time. I'm like, RAT needs to take this.
Yeah, what happened was we just couldn't get our logistics up there. We had some issues. We lost fair and square. But we had some of our router dudes drop out and having issues, so that really hit us when we needed them the most.
Wait, drop out of the game?
Yep. We had multiple
Shut
people drop out
up.
of the game.
Oh my god. No.
These are just things that happen that you have to try and overcome. So you
Yeah,
got
it's
to
part
have
of
redundancies in
gaming.
place. And we didn't have the right
Is
redundancies,
this a straight up problem from your end or on their end, like as far as internet issues, or is this like a bug that we can
I'm
actually
not
talk
sure.
about?
I only found out at the end of the match, but I know of 2 dudes that dropped out. One of them was heading up our router dudes, which is a little unfortunate, but we should have had a plan in place to maintain the spawns. So when they were taking F, we saw it, we put our full platoon to stop them, but they took all our spawns out, we couldn't get more in, so they won that fair and square, unfortunately. And then we're just trying to get territory back, but then Asti was trying to push our other warp gate, so DBSO started getting a bit of a lead. Unfortunately, we couldn't focus them with Asti pushing our warp gate. But it was hard the whole way. Like the whole fight was like we're all within 50 points of each other. Really, we all ended up with over 700 points, which is crazy.
Yeah, that was a really close match. And DPSO, we were to get him in up above.
That was tough.
Yeah,
Thank you so
just-
much, Ras. I appreciate that. Ras, you said you're a platoon lead. What does a platooning for R18 look like? What was your job like exactly?
Well, I 50% playing Planetside and 50%, playing, I don't know,
Map side.
top-down sort of game. I'm just looking at the map, seeing what's going on.
Exactly.
People around.
Practically playing observer cam.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm seeing where the enemy are putting their troops, telling people to go here, go there. I can see when people queue things up on the map, what's there, and go, here's an enemy Sundera, here's routers, stuff like that. But half the time I'm also there shooting, but not, that's secondary.
How much of a detriment do you think it felt when you were playing the game and then realizing you made a mistake in not paying attention to the map within like a minute or two? Did that ever happen? Did that feeling ever happen?
Not really on this one. I was more aware of it. I didn't really participate on the ground that much. I was mainly looking at the map because there was just stuff going on constantly.
Yeah.
It was so close. And there were caps going everywhere. They're capping us, we're capping them. It's just all over the place. So there's just so much going on that I had to focus my time onto the map more than anything else.
100%. I can completely agree with you on that. That is a very tough call to figure out the balance between all of them. And it looks like we've got a DPSO representative Slider 1 here. We continue, please.
So congrats, Slatter. That was a good win. That was hard. That was a tough fight. No, that one really F. Damn it. Wish we were able to hold that, but DPSO dumped everything on it and they won it. So good on them.
Oh, hello, I'm in here now.
What's up, my dude? Of course.
Yes,
we're hearing from the contestants for the silver rank match. Congratulations to you, Slider 1. And as soon as I basically finish it with N7 Picard, I'm going to jump right over to you. Can you tell me, people that are in this chat, I'm noticing that R18 Mike Honcho, is that your player at RASP?
Nope, he is from Surge. So he's one of the DPSO ringers.
R18 Mike Concho is one of our dudes. He was one of the people that helped me plan, especially in the earlier matches for the tournament.
So why does he have a Mike R18 tag?
He rang for us last Outfit Wars.
Yeah, last Outfit Wars.
Right. R18 rung for you, DPSO?
No, R18. No. Surge rung for R18 in the previous.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Wait, you guys have ringers? Holy shit!
Add R18's team's full organic, from what I understand, isn't it?
100% organic this time.
So let's confirm: is Surge, Lapel, and Carly up at the very top? Who are they representing? Anybody here want to basically clarify who they are for you?
They were also playing for DPSO this Outfit Wars. Carly Ray / Pix was our Alpha Squad lead, and Lapel was our radio man for Alpha Squad.
Great. I'm going to go ahead and basically bring them in. Have they had a chance to understand what they're getting themselves into?
No idea.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to basically just bring them in and actually express to them exactly how the stream works real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, we got Carly Ray and Lapel that's representing Surge that actually played for DPSO. Carly and Lapel, do you guys mind if you maintain TOS and family friendly, which means no cussing and no sexism, derogatory, sexist statements?
I can agree. I've never sworn in my life, so I'll do that.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I've sworn too much in my life, so I
find that hard to believe.
Yeah, it's fine, man. I got that.
Appreciate
No, this is a good Christian channel, and we'll keep it that way.
Thank you. I don't think this is a Christian channel. It's just a place I want to maintain positivity and respect, but I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and basically continue hearing from N7 Picard, and we'll finish that statement, and we'll hear from Slider 1 in your community and to learn more about what Surge is, because I don't know if they basically were hanging out with DPSO. We'll learn more about that in just a minute. N7 Picard, do you have anything else you want to say before I go over to DPSO?
No, nothing at all, man.
Awesome, thank you. Rasp, is there anything else you want to basically add? Do you want to basically talk about your fight, go over towards Asti and dropping purple smoke, and talk about your opponents?
Yeah, look, it was tough the whole way. It was close the entire match, which was just crazy. Like we didn't have a minute of rest essentially. DPSO, they really pushed us hard. At certain points, we tried to take their warp gate. We just weren't able to do that. Asti were good too. They kept harassing us, especially in the center of the map. Kept pushing our warp gate too. So that was really good on them. But yeah, it was as close a match as we've had. But I've got to admit, we succeeded in our goal of coming second. That was our plan all along, just like every other match.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Love
Thanks
it.
for basically
Oh, you
copying
too.
by. Let's get a chance to hear from DPSO Slatter1. Congratulations to you, buddy.
Hello. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Happy to be here.
Unbelievable fight overall. Tell me more about your position. Help everybody understand who you are. And I know you personally from last year, 2020. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to connect with players all around the world and continue basically making content for Planetside too. So I want to thank you for that opportunity and getting a chance to see you again here in 2021. Would you like to let everybody know what is DPSO and your position in the outfit?
Yeah, no problem. I am Slatter1. I am the leader of the outfit known as Dropping Purple Smoke, DPSO. And I was the main platoon leader for all of our matches in Desolation. And we kicked some ass.
That's what I'm talking about. So your position, being the leader, what was it like? Are you running platoon lead like Rasp was doing? Just basically 50% in the game, 50% in the map? Help me understand that a bit. What was your job?
So my role in the match was keeping everyone on task and double checking where everyone was in relation to each other and trying to make sure we didn't overload any one relic that we didn't have to, and making sure the logistics and spawns and armor, air, all that was running as smoothly as we possibly could get it. And just making sure nothing went too catastrophically wrong on any one front. And helping mitigate damage where we can.
Sorry to interrupt. You mentioned something about a radio guy in a squad, and you had a squad
Yes.
leader. Can you explain to me a little bit how that works?
So for our first match, our comms were pretty messy. So one of the adaptations we had was we would designate a radio man per squad level, sometimes one or two radio men, just to make sure in case one comms fails, there's going to be at least one other person ready to take over. For Alpha, that was, for example, while Pix was the squad lead, Lapel was the comms radio man. So I was in leadership chat, and I would be speaking to Lapel, who would then relay what I wanted Alpha to do to Pix, and then Pix would take care of business and do their job and do it well.
Well said.
Thank you.
Help me
Great answer.
Help me understand more about Surge, Carly Ray, and Lapel, and I'll go jump right into them right after you help me understand how that connection works with DPSO.
So we're pretty much a ringer outfit.
A ringer outfit.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
Define
so
ringer so everybody who understands.
Well,
who doesn't
pretty
understand
much people when they want people to kill people, they get us to come play for them.
it.
So we won Outfit Wars last time for our 18, and we helped DPSO win it this time.
I love it.
So it was good. We come in, we shoot people, we go home.
How much do you get paid?
Sometimes. I get paid in shekels, so it's not a lot, but it's something.
I love
Paid
it.
in silver coins.
Honest work. Lumps are small.
There are some gaming communities that actually do offer a unique design, and I just want to know if there's anything happening here. Again, we're talking about Eve.
We do have a tiered system. We have a gold, a silver, and a bronze, and we also have the trial. So, depending on what you offer us, if you offer us a lot of memes and a lot of stuff, you'll get the gold package.
I love it. I love it. Tell me more about Surge. And Surge, what faction are you guys actually playing on?
If you're paying in Bitcoin, we'll take it.
So we originally are from Briggs. We're originally an NC clan, and we moved over to Connery before Briggs got shut down, and we decided to play on VS because Recursion was on NC, and we thought, there's no point us being on NC too.
Fight the big dogs.
Yeah. So yeah, we moved over to VS, and we're mostly like a infantry outfit. Would you say, Pix?
Yeah, we suck in
Yeah.
vehicles except for air hammers.
A fair few of us used to be
How
vehicle mains,
many
but-
of you are there? Why couldn't you guys house your own biscuit team? I know you said small, so I can understand what the size looks like.
Roughly, if we get most people in, would be about 24 to 30 players. So we'd have to recruit a whole lot more, which is probably going to be our plan going forward. But it's easier for us to definitely guarantee a full squad of players to help another outfit, like we have in the previous 2 times, than it is for us to get an entire platoon plus extras.
It makes it easier on everyone being able to meet numbers because, like this go around for Outfit Wars, I'd say DPSO for our part, we brought 30-ish roughly match to match. We had 5 to 6 people from Unity, which is a TR outfit that's allied with us in the past, play with us this go around, and we had about 12-ish to 14 or 15-ish surge mans play for us, and plus various reserves that we've called in from week to week. And just having those 3 groups made it a lot easier on my end and the other organizers' end to meet numbers and make sure we weren't going in undermanned into any of our matches.
No, that's awesome. And so I like to basically better understand this situation and how these individuals. Like, I've played this game for 8 years, and I make my own personal networking decisions and actually how I meet people and make relationships. How did you meet these? Is it in the Jaeger community? If you don't mind me, I actually understand how that works, because you shot them on the NC side, and then you basically made relationships with them. Slider one.
Hancho, do you want to take this one? Or
yeah, no, I think I can.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
Like, I know, like, leading into this this season, I'd been away from the game for about 5 months, and just talking to some of the guys, like, hey, Outfit Wars is coming up. Like, what do we want to do? I never initially, dreamed that we'd get as far as we did, because our outfit was pretty quiet at the time, and I reached out to Slatter. A lot of the guys wanted to play VS, and it kind of just came together from there. It was really good. We're really happy with the way it turned out.
Awesome. And I was just thinking, there's like a bounty board, there's a Discord server where you guys all talk about it, like, hey, I'm looking for ringers, and there's a space that I don't even know about. I was expecting more feedback on that level, but it seems like these are basically friends that you guys.
Is it a ringer auction?
Yeah, it's a ringer auction. It's like, okay, I'll play on your, I'll do this for you, and like I'll make your food. I don't know what's the situation like over there. So
they roll you in on a pedestal.
When I spoke to the boys, said, hey, Outfit Wars is coming up, like, what faction do we want to sort of play on this season? And a lot of the boys said VS. And last time when we were playing for Renegade 18 last year in the second iteration of Outfit Wars, we went up against DPSO, and I thought, hey, Slider's a really good guy, I'll reach out to him, and that's where it really just kicked off from there. There was a few other groups I'd reached out to as well, but sticking with VS was kind of the main prerogative of guys, because we'd already played it through it on NC before. So that's really how that came about. It wasn't really too organized in that sense. So yeah.
Well said. I appreciate that.
Right on.
And Mike Concho, if you can help me understand, it says R18 on your name. You played for R18 today?
Oh no! Sorry.
Yeah, he did.
Sorry, these are the tags I had on from the last time I was in your channel when we won for Renegade 18 last time, so my bad on that part.
No worries. I'm sitting here super confused when I heard Slatter One talking about Mike Concho as representing the. I'm like, this is super weird right now for me.
No, we had a sleeper agent in the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, R18, now you know exactly what happened. I'm just kidding now.
We tried to get Pale Tiger to be our secret agent, but he's not really a good friend for them anymore.
No, Pale's awesome, man. I don't know how to explain why he's awesome, because a lot of you guys see the crappy versions of him in the game, and it's all his fault. There's nothing else I can say about it. But,
it's all funny to me, to be honest.
Yeah, but
Picard is very, or not Picard. Tiger is very much a character and a mainstay of the Connery culture.
100%. And it's a very difficult. It's extremely difficult to explain who Mike 33 is and who what's it called, Pale Tiger is in our communities. Yes, they can get banned, and there's nothing I'm going to do about it. And if they wish to get banned at that level, that's on them. But when I see people trying to roleplay and they're basically having fun, as long as they don't hurt anyone, that's fine. but they just try to ruffle feathers, and they're just trying to basically evil. And like you can see that he represents himself as Darth Vader, so he's like, "Join me, and together we as space pigs." He just goes crazy on that.
Feathers
And
are
so
feathers, Archie.
it's intense. I mean, I made a new character. I got recruited to the space pigs in half a second. I was like, "Oh, hey," and then instantly, I guess I was like, "That was intense. That was instant." So seeing them recruit, seeing them basically pull the players for the TR and giving them a place to basically play and teach them how to actually shoot and VS walking around, it was really fun to be a
Are you
covert.
saying we don't teach our people how to shoot, Archie?
No.
Hey,
I'm just saying
we will get to hammered.
They
This is a can of worms.
They get all of that stuff. It's really crazy.
We are all eagerly waiting the hammered discussion. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm seeing in the chat that Hammered may pass out.
We're gonna go to Hammered in just a second. DPSO Slider 1, Surge, Carly Ray, and Lapel. Let me just hear from Carly Ray and Lapel one last time. What was your jobs in today's match? I know you said you're ringers and you just played as infantry. Is that correct?
So
I'll go first, Pix.
yeah, you go first. Shoot.
So basically, I was the radio man for the Alpha Squad. I was kind of co-leading too at the same time. I was watching the map and that, and whenever Slatter would be communicating like what he needed us to do, it would go through me to go to Pix, because when I played last season with R18, I led the Bravo Squad, and it was just too much having that communication going at the same time while trying to squad lead and read the map. So I would communicate that to Pix, and it would help too, because I can actually watch the map at the same time. I could see things, and then I could communicate that back to Slatter. So we saw a steal at one stage. Slatter had seen it too at the same time, but both of us communicated that we were going for that steal. I think it was
Ebri.
was it?
It was
Yeah,
Ebri.
it was Ebri.
And we
that
got
was
on the line.
Gamma before that.
So let me confirm this right now. He might have been the platoon lead, but you guys have your own personal squad leads, and you do your own thing.
Yeah, so this platoon lead calls out what they want, like each squad to do. We read the map and do what we do.
And say, no,
And
that's
we'll
a bad
call out-
idea. I'm going to do something else.
We did that though.
No,
Nice.
not
There was,
all
there
the
was a
time.
couple of points. Yeah, there's a couple of points where we said no, we need to push this through.
Yeah,
we
that's
pushed the
the-
base
Yeah,
through, then we go and reinforce. It's just
There were times where you just have to trust your squad leads, and
100%.
it's like, okay, if they're going to do this, all right, I can still make this work. And then I would direct either Bravo Squad, which I was in, or our QRF, which was the Unity guys, or Armor Air, wherever they needed to be, in order to make the result happen.
Very valuable. You gave
regardless
basically
of,
four
the
brains
truth of the
instead of one. Yeah, you gave the opportunity for each of them to think on their own, and you might actually have some intel on top of them, but they actually believe this needs to be done before actually adjusting to your call. Really cool. Thanks for teaching me that.
Part of that as well, Archie, is sometimes, when things get in the mix and things are a little bit hectic, sometimes as the platoon lead, you might be calling out 3 different things at
Oh, yeah.
once. And sometimes as the squad lead, you got to have that sense of clarity, be like, hey, we've committed to doing this thing now. The fact that you've called us to go to something else while we're still on our way to this other objective means that I'm already committed to that. So sometimes having that little bit of disassociation helps with that sense of clarity in terms of like when you're committed to something to maintain that commitment.
Well said. Well said. That's what I was trying to tell everybody in Kobold. I did the same thing for Soltec and Emerald. I'll say the same thing here. All of you guys who had this opportunity to play, make sure you take those recordings of your in-game comms. Make a montage of those events where you can actually identify those epic moments where you had your platoon leads, squad leads giving you those orders and dropping on the point and actually taking those bases. It is extremely... I don't know what the right wording here is, but it's going to be extremely hype for those who don't play this game, for those who actually did play this game in the back in the day, to see you guys run your teams and this highly competitive design called Alpha Wars. It is not esports. It's more competitive than live server. I'll just say that.
Before we let them
we're
go,
not TOS friendly.
Yeah.
Archie, before we let them go, Slatter. So there was a point we said, Zolfer and I said we would ask you, Astartes and R18 were fighting over Ebri, and you guys did like a random orbital.
Yeah.
And we were wondering why you did that.
What the was that?
Yeah.
Let Pix answer that one.
I wanted to try to steal.
I thought
Was that really you?
We were going to go for the steal, and then we diverted somewhere else.
Got
Yeah,
it.
so hey, they might be going. I shouted out, guys, hey, they're going to go for the steal here. There's an orbital strike coming in, and then oh no.
We
So it was
sat
an
there
unintentional
and
fate.
debated. We debated for 10 minutes as to what the hell that was. It took over the stream. It took over the stream. I felt like that was just like a brain fart, or somebody farted and accidentally right-clicked and sneezed and went to orbital strike. I'm like, this is not real.
If
It was,
I am
it was going to be an orbital entry, and we realized we're another 10 seconds out still, so we diverted off to Feros.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there was at least because we stole Ibri once, and then I think we tried going for a second steal, but the second steal it was just too hot. But besides that, I'm a bit lost on the match because it flew by so quick.
Yeah, it's okay. There was nobody from DPSO there, and we're like, what the? But I gave you the benefit. I came to your rescue. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. Like, they've got some master plan. Like, they're gonna do it.
Look,
it
tricked everyone, all right?
It sure did.
Yeah, for the orbital, I know we pushed once, and I think we either kicked one of either NC or TR off the point when the other was attacking. I forget which on Ibri, and then we just left and then played defense on some of our relics. So one thing you have to remember in playing in these matches is that it goes by incredibly quick.
Yeah.
And some of the obvious plays that may seem obvious on stream.
Yeah, no, observer cam is totally not obvious. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
of course
Yeah,
it's
that's fair.
not. I've been in your leadership position, and being in the observer cam is completely different.
100%.
Yeah, there's because I know there's some people that are like, wait, why didn't they go for this base? And at least in the medal match, all the platoon leads are on a certain level where they know what they're doing. I assume they'd know what they're doing, otherwise they probably wouldn't have gotten this far.
Correct.
Most likely.
They can read the map. Some can read it faster,
Yeah.
but the two leaders of both the other teams aren't stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Not entirely stupid, but yeah.
There are going to be
They can
times
read
where
the map.
you heard earlier they had a bug on their scores, so they couldn't tell what the score was at, and they had to keep asking their teammates.
I had that too.
Oh,
I
God.
had that too for the first 5-10-ish minutes. It eventually fixed itself somehow. I don't know how, but
Press and hold tab. If you guys hold tab for 4 seconds, it goes away.
What? 4 seconds? You
Wow.
tell us now, you son of a... Get out of
You
here.
heard it here
Go wash
first.
your hands. I'm just kidding.
You had
I'm
one
kidding.
job, Sirius.
You had one job, Sirius, to tell us on Twitter so we could tell everybody.
I push tab like every 1 minute. Don't people hit tab?
I did. It doesn't work for me. I had to actually reload
Yeah,
into the map.
So
I hold tab all the time. Check my KD.
I'm so angry at Sirius right now.
Hold on,
actually
We'll put, so we're gonna put a bow tie on this. So silver
was
match, DPSO, Surge, R18. Would you like to say some parting words to each other?
Do you guys mind if I actually take this time to answer a question that was asked in the Twitch chat?
Is it a question that was going to cause... Because I had to change it to emotes only because there's a lot of bad boys over there and girls. And
No,
they're fine
it
guests.
was a valid question, though.
Okay, what is that valid question? Go ahead.
So someone in the Twitch chat made a statement about, it's about like who can get the most ringers or this or that or whatever. When it comes to Outfit Wars, a lot of us were really hoping that they were going to have the Outfit Alliances system in place by now, and that system simply doesn't exist. So in order for us to formulate these alliances at times, these things are necessary. The fact that people might look at it from the outside and be like, these people are just ringing or doing this, or there's something malicious or nefarious going on. If the Outfit Alliances system was in place for Outfit Wars, these things would be going on regardless anyway. So in terms of to answer your question, the reason why things are done in this manner is because there simply is a system that we were hoping that would be in place that doesn't exist, unfortunately. So
We had a long conversation about that on Sunday, and I think everyone's in agreement about alliances, and I do feel your pain, 100%.
Yeah, I just saw the question was up in the Twitch chat, so I felt it was a good.
And what everyone also has to remember as well is this is very much in alpha stage. This is only the third iteration of it, so there's going to be many improvements.
Yep.
You just have to play your thing, give your feedback, and be as nice as possible, but be critically nice. Say, okay, I think this could use work, this could use work,
Right.
and that's basically where we're at.
Gamer words happen all the time. It doesn't help anybody grow. I'm the one that probably can take gamer words because I know deep down inside, if I have a one-on-one conversation with you, I know you guys can be respectful and positive back because there's no reason for me to basically cause any intention for you guys to feel like crap. And so one of the things that I've seen is that you guys are super passionate about your game. 8 years in the makings, you played a specific style, and that style is changing after 8 years. And every bug is now a feature. Every single situation that you've been a part of, you're not getting communication at the level that you've received in the past. It's tough. It's really tough. That's why new players basically have an extremely tough time coming to this community for how deep it goes. And so, honestly, you guys are awesome, giving everybody a new chance to basically play this game, keep training new players. I tried to bring a Twitch streamer into this thing. They had a heart attack for how many times you guys killed them. And so I will have to figure out a different way to basically bring Twitch streamers off stream to make them learn the game, at least the prerequisites, before you guys go and farm the crap out of them.
You can't play this game.
No, you can't stream as a new player. You have to play off stream
No.
first.
Yeah.
It's tough. But thank you so much, Slider1 and Carly and Lapt. We're going to go right back to you in just a minute. We're going to go over the bronze space and learn more about what happened to Vikings of Connery. We don't have a representative over there. Or Cyanide looks like is here with Drunk Division.
Sorry, Archie?
Yes.
Just quickly before I head off, I just want to say, Carly, I like your new name, mate. It suits you.
Oh, that's
Thanks,
really
mate.
nice.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Archie.
So it's good to see that an outfit at the best
Yeah,
report means I got a new name though. I appreciate that.
Oh, it looks like he basically has left. He wanted to make sure that you basically were super loved about
That's right. Picard's there. He's the one who got me mass reported anyway.
it. I see.
You know, no one actually reported you from us. You know that, right? Like
It's almost been as good as your last interview, Picard. I'd be quiet if I was you.
So my question is, I know that the two of you guys are basically having some history, and you guys are doing a fantastic job respecting my platform. The biggest problem that I'm saying right now is that it's throwing the last word and running away. Is this can basically represent yourself as a child. And so if you basically want to throw the last cast of shade and then you run away, same thing's going to happen to you when they basically do the same type of behavior. And then you're just going to basically go rage and just start basically breaking keyboards. The whole purpose of it is that you'll never know the real solution to it. Your name was changed because obviously Daybreak didn't like it. And so if Daybreak didn't like it, you should blame Daybreak, not the actual community that basically made you have to change it. And so that's the thing that sucks. It's the game that you're playing that made you change the name. I had somebody's name changed to something ridiculous.
It isn't though, because it's also not against the terms of service. But we'll ignore that and continue.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's just that's what I'm saying. Like you should blame
because they linked me their terms of service, and I linked it back to them, and they didn't change the name.
I know.
But
Is it time
It's
to hear some
also-
SPD Hurricanes?
it's also funny how three people from the outfit all got off supported that.
Right. It's a tough situation to be in. We have basically so many new individuals have had their names changed. You can't basically represent a political figure anymore. So we've seen every Donald Trump name has been deleted and have changed it to a bunch of numbers. And so that sucks.
Is he a political figure anymore though?
It doesn't matter. They're still political figures in their time. And so it's just tough to explain all this stuff. And so
I didn't realize Carly Rae was a public figure, or was a political figure there.
It's
I don't
still
know.
a singer. I can't understand where Rogue Planet Games is coming from. You're representing someone's actual real name. I didn't
Yeah.
report you, by the way, but I can see where they're coming from.
But I don't really know the
it
details of this
doesn't say
situation.
that.
I have no clue, but we're going to change the subject. We're going to go back over the Bronze, give Bronze the love they deserve, because they actually had their off at war as well. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
We've been waiting very, very
Well
patiently,
done
and
coming in
so
a
have
second.
we.
No, for
R18
sure.
and well done, Astartes. Thank you all.
No,
You have a good
100%.
one.
Congratulations to you guys. You did a fantastic job, guys. Hands down. Thanks for basically maintaining TOS and family friendly for me, too. It really means a lot. Let's go over to basically Hammered. SPD Hurricane. Which one?
we've been waiting for.
Which one is SPD?
We are all SPD.
Should we
Hold on,
start
hold on.
SPD 1?
I will confirm which SPD it is, guys. SPD.
Right here.
SPD. Can
Present.
you? There it is. I know it.
I know. Third one down. Got
It
him.
is.
Imposter,
Got him.
eject the others.
Oh no!
I'm just kidding. SPD Hurricanes. Tell me more about more of your event happened. You guys are actually having a huge lead when we went over to Bronze. And as soon as we got back from the silver bracket to go and see your match, we had a chance to see Drunk Division with a 300 point, almost 200 point lead. I'm assuming that Vikings of Connery and Cyanide were going at each other like toe to toe in the very beginning, and you guys took over those bases. That's my assumption. I don't know what happened. I'd love to hear your perspective.
So, you want to take this SPD or should I?
I have no idea.
If you got some.
And there's a lot of different SPD Hurricanes.
I was just, I was just gonna say that essentially in the beginning, yeah, they did have some resistance, but we kind of let us get our initial bases, but we had a pretty solid plan to secure the center. And once we secured the center with a mega base that was all anti-air, because we noticed that Vikings and them and Cyanide preferred to use a lot of air to knock out our infantry, we just basically decided to do full-on anti-air tactics. I was in a Sunderer Colossus, the ones that you can spawn from, and basically I was just sniping the air with that as well. So basically air deterrence was our number one thing, if we're going to talk seriousness there.
Continue.
But yeah, so I'd just say essentially holding those center 4 bases was the main strat, and then there was an opportunity to steal that third center base, which we did, which then protected our 2 outer bases, and then after that we went for the warp gate bases because we didn't have any other threats to our lane, which definitely put us very far ahead because they literally couldn't do anything to us for several minutes.
Yeah, you guys literally had the opportunity to win it at the very end, and I was just screaming to everybody in Hammered, like, if you guys can hold this position, you will take the W, and you guys pulled it off. You came in, got pushed out the point, like, it's just like revive grenades. It's like insane. Cyanide.
I don't know if you noticed as well, but I may have dropped an orbital strike.
Whoa! We're gonna get to that.
You hammered us.
We're gonna get to that.
We hammered
You're leaking the
ourselves.
strats.
Believe me, we
All
know
three of
it.
us saw that.
Okay, well, I'll let you go on, and I will wait patiently for the opportunity.
No, you guys can talk about it anyways. Hammer, it's your time to talk. Please help me understand.
So that was called Rel
blue
needs
screen.
to increase the size of the thing for
Was it a base
dropping
orbital?
things. It was it was a resource orbital, and I dropped it because it was right above the Citadel shield. I was trying to drop a Citadel shield.
Yeah, I've done that before.
So it was a mistiming?
No.
No,
It was
it's
a Citadel
called,
shield instead
He
of
has
Citadel.
fat fingers. He just clicked
Yeah.
it wrong.
Okay.
Oh, you
Fat
clicked the
fingers
wrong
because
button.
I have seen
that
this.
text is so small.
I have
Rel
seen
just needs
this.
to increase the size for my.
Not a problem at all. I saw this when I went on the live. I hung out with Hammered and the 666 Devil Dogs, and instead of putting a Citadel shield by the actual warp gate, you guys threw the orbital strike us, and that was my favorite moment. And I say, don't stop being you. Continue orbital striking yourselves and make it fun and get shot.
Dude, that
all
orbital
day.
strike didn't actually ruin your push.
We were all 3 watching you as you did that.
Oh my
and
god.
Well, the truth be told, we were just kicking so much butt. Like we had to self nerf really. Like
You're
we
trying to
just
get
had
consistently second.
Just running away
Yeah,
with it.
consistently second place is where we feel most comfortable, honestly. Archie. So we just wanted to make sure that we didn't, completely blow the competition out of the water.
gave yourself
We're
a
the
handicap,
only
yeah.
outfit that was triple teamed.
Right.
We were being double teamed, so we also attacked ourselves.
Yeah, triple team.
I can't do this interview anymore.
Dude,
Hammered,
I'm telling you,
you're killing
man.
me, man. You guys are
This
killing
is
me.
only us at half strength. We're all.
Oh
We have the other
yeah.
half in Discord rooting us on.
Not to mention
Yeah.
I brought out my special $400 scotch for this, and it's definitely taking its toll.
I'll tell you what, though.
How much is left?
A good 3/4 bottle, but
That's
it's
good.
super strong.
Oh, no wonder you nuked us.
Yeah.
I don't
No wonder you're
think- I don't-
misclicking. It's all blurry.
That was classic.
I'm gonna take a minute away from you guys, just so that we can give Cyanide a chance to understand who they just fought. I want them to recognize what they just heard. Cyanide, are you there?
Yep.
Magic Cats, have you ever played against Hammered before Alpha Wars?
No, I haven't.
So, what time zone are you, if you don't mind helping everybody understand when you play on the live server?
I'm in the CST. The
CST.
Yes.
What time is it right now for you, if you don't mind?
That's
Tell me.
Central Standard Time.
It's 1:15 a.m.
1:15 a.m. And then, so if you were doing ops for Cyanide, what time would you do ops at?
It depends. It's not. There isn't any certain time zone for us. Like,
Average. Are we looking at mornings for you or evenings?
that would be I would say late night or a little bit closer to the morning.
Interesting. When you say late night, are we talking like 1 a.m. till like 5 a.m.?
Like 1 to 6 a.m. I would say.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
exactly why you don't
what's-
see Hammered.
Yeah, we're passed out by
They're
then.
passed out by that time.
Well, a bunch of boomers now.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking those questions so I could better understand what time Cyanide plays. I haven't had a chance to see you guys. I play either in the mornings, off stream, and I play on Connery TR. So I haven't seen that many Cyanide.
I've come across Cyanide quite a lot. You kind of when I'm on earlier in the day for me, I come across you guys. So you're always putting up an amazing fight on live. So you didn't disappoint on Outfit Wars either.
Awesome. How many people know Based or 6ASCD? Is that a ASCII member?
It's SD.
I'm a Promark from ASCII.
How you doing? Can you maintain TOS and family friendly, which means basically no cussing and no sexist, derogatory, sexist statements?
Of course.
Thank you so much. We're going to continue hearing the point of view from Cyanide and then once we finish with Cyanide, we'll get you back in. Cyanide, continue.
Yeah, so I'm very glad that we won this Outfit War, and that was the most solid game I'd ever had during this Outfit War series, and especially our communication was much more efficient than the previous games. Yeah, and before the game, we had some studies on both the Vikings and Hammered, and finally we actually decided to put our main focus on NC instead of TR. Well, of course, they're both strong opponents, right? And especially when facing the Vikings, we needed more infantry than usual because of their overall strength, right? And the very beginning of the game, I wasn't expecting TR was having a 200 points lead at the beginning.
That was intense,
right? 200 points.
And neither were us.
Get hammered.
Yeah, and then we quickly changed our focus to TR from NC. Yeah, and then NC had the same thought, and the Vikings had the same thought, right? We both knew that if we kept fighting, sorry.
Magic, I saw something in Yell Chat. I had to change my Yell Chat over. Did any of your members actually discuss Yell Chat with you, or you guys told them to turn it off?
Sorry, what's Yell Chat you're talking about?
Inside game, you can do /yell, and you're noticing your opponents are actually yelling at you in text, and you're trying to get under your skin. Did you actually pay attention to that?
I didn't. We were using the Platoon voice channel, I think, if that was what you're talking about.
No, it's a text chat. You can type in general chat, and then you can see at the very top left of Planetside 2, where it says general, you can do yell.
I don't
It's how we
usually
tell
pay
everyone
attention
to
on
get
that
hammered.
during the Outfit War because, you know, I was just paying my full attention in the game.
Smart.
I was doing.
It's very smart.
Yeah,
You had people basically doing yell chat at you saying, "Are you guys going for second place?" They're trying to get under your skin, saying Cyanide's throwing the match. And I was worried. I was worried that if you guys don't understand that these are basically attacks to just slow you down and try to get under your skin to make you stop playing at your best, you never let it go. And so I was really
We did
smart.
not notice that at all.
Yeah, good. Everyone
We
was
did not
yelling at you
notice that.
from every faction, just being angry.
Wow.
And so it was really good that you didn't look at it.
We would never do that.
No,
Honestly,
Hammer didn't say that. Hammer didn't personally say that, but they were just like hammered every time they died, or they just say shots.
That was too much work to start typing and also trying to shoot.
Yeah, I was playing with one hand the whole time.
Yeah, so overall, kudos to you guys, Magic Cats. You guys actually brought it, and you guys brought on the pain. Your strategy worked really well for you guys. Don't basically adjust your strategies. Keep bringing them out. It's incredible to see every new team bringing out strategies that are so super unique. Focusing one team and to make them basically
Hammered.
stop.
Let's talk a second about how you use your Colossus as a tower to get on the second level.
Oh, that was 5-head strategy
I
right
was,
there.
I was looking at
Thank
that,
you.
freaking out like, yes.
Thank you, because our ramp strategy, we saw that it became popular among
Copyright
Raleigh
infringement.
as well. I know. I already sent the paperwork on to Raleigh, but it is what it is. But the ramp strategy from our construction, I was like, well, wait a second, the gun on the Colossus does the same thing, and I can just park the thing right next to it. So I just stuck it there, and it seemed to work pretty well for getting.
Yeah, I'd say it worked pretty well.
You can do
we
them
were
right.
wondering like where your whole team was and how you got on the second level. I'm like, wait a minute.
I was watching it in the background while there was some action going on inside the relic. I was like, hold on a minute, they have an AMS Colossus here, spawning guys out, funneling them to the second story, and it was incredible to watch. It was honestly great. Again, that ramp strategy you pioneered, we definitely use that in No
We
Fear
took
as well,
notes.
so we love your strategies.
Yeah.
Rabbit is an absolute construction genius.
Genius, I had to say. That was the first time I ever seen you guys actually use the nose gun to actually deploy to the actual roof. That was really, really cool.
No bias. I think Rabbit's probably one of the best construction guys in Connery.
Oh, dude, that's
bias.
good. That's good to say. And as soon as that happens, I'm gonna warn you guys. One of the things I've noticed on all 5 servers, the moment you say you're the best, players from every single server decide to take a week off of their lives to show you, are you really the best? And they seem to like find you and hug you and kiss you and clap you and say, who's the best?
I mean, we say get hammered for a reason.
It's
We
fun.
do Gypsy Tanker Tuesdays. We can come CSN.
The best thing is make sure you guys join Hammered's Drunken Nights, where they basically enjoy singing. They enjoy.
It was a blast.
Yo ho yo. I was kidding. No, it's okay.
It was a blast watching you all
Well,
play.
we sing
really.
better than that.
Yeah, Archie never shows up for karaoke.
I
that's
do,
why
man. And the whole time when I show up, only one person's singing, and the rest of you guys.
What?
It's like
Because you're not doing it on a Friday.
That's
What?
true.
Discord
That's true.
patched Discord because Hammered couldn't sing karaoke in the channels.
That's true.
Oh, yes, it's true.
Yeah, we
Only
have to do it
4
over
people.
Platoon chat.
That's too funny.
Oh, gosh.
Planetside to sing Planetside karaoke.
So
Imagine being an innocent bystander in that. Wow.
If you haven't lived, you've heard 48 drunken
let me give
people
everybody in
sing
chat
Let It
at least
Go.
understanding how I know you guys personally. So Hammered was basically connected with me and Arch Craig, and I had a chance to basically see Arch Craig, who's a Twitch streamer as well, getting a chance to see SP Hurricane, then their entire community, and I basically bonded to the next level where we actually hung out off stream. And there are a bunch of amazing individuals to hang out with. So if you guys genuinely want to hang out with people that are good people and that just want to hang out and just play games off stream, they're a great community to hang out with. They don't basically need to try hard all the time, but when they want to try hard, they can. And so,
Plus one.
No, hands
Just gotta
down.
drink a little bit less, then there's our handicap gone.
Hands down. That was really, really fun. Thanks for basically welcoming me into your family. No joke.
Hammer triple team.
Yeah.
We love you, Archie.
Love you too, man. And Quick Zero, man. I can't wait to basically flex to see if I can get to that stage of where you're at, man. This Quick Zero. Just here.
We're gonna have to do a co-op workout stream.
Oh, it's gonna be so
we're
good.
gonna have
Fitness channel.
That's gonna be
Oh
so
yeah,
good.
Hammered's having a bit of a personal in-outfit fitness challenge right now too. So we'll see.
Oh
how
yeah,
this goes.
we made ourselves a fitness
Does it
channel
involve
finally on our
drinking?
Discord, so we're trying to
Who
drop
can gain
10
the most
pounds
weight?
in
I
2
mean,
months.
lose the most weight.
Let's get a chance. Let's get a chance to hear Asti's position now. I know that we used to heard
Yeah.
Cyanide. Let's get Cyanide to finish their
How
statement.
large is your asti?
Jesus Christ. Let's go wash your hands and take a deep breath. Let's go back to
Have a
Cyanide
shower.
Magic Cats. I know I'm like giving you guys so much time to talk about. I love you guys. This is really fun. Let's get Magic Cats to basically give his statements over towards you guys and give opponents conversation. You want to say anything over to Hammered and as well as Asti before I go to Asti? Magic Cats.
Yeah,
Did you hear the
Hammered
Asti
and
thing?
Wait, isn't that the Vikings?
So sorry, the Vikings. Sorry, before I say something over to
You've been screaming
Vikings
too long,
and
Archie.
Cyanide, say something to the Drunken Division and Vikings, and then I'm going to go to Asti is what I meant to say.
Yeah, all right. There's one thing I must say about is that notice how during the fight between Rally and the Recursion and the other one. Oh, what's the other one again?
The other one. I know. See, I'm telling you, it's hard, right? Like this is tough. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and Rally was having a lead the whole time, right? And during the fight between us, so the Vikings, they didn't let they didn't let Hammer keep the lead, right? And because of that, the gap between the three outfits was getting closer and closer. And because of that, I really want to honor the leader of the Vikings because of that. And even though they don't have a representation here, but I really want to honor to their leader. Yeah.
Well said. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Magic Cats. Big degree of praise over to those two outfits.
Say, we want to give honor to him too.
Do it, buddy.
GG's all around, guys.
Listen, Magic Cats, if you ever want to see what the honor looks like, Quick Zero will flex live on stream just for you on his Twitch channel. Anytime you want to see one of the
And
representatives.
Archie, if there's enough points on his channel, he'll take his socks off live on
Oh
stream.
my
I
god.
thought that was only for premium Snapchat members.
Oh,
God,
man.
he's got me paying for that. He's got
So
me
bad.
paying for those.
Zolfer, whatever you do when you stream, if you have Hammered members on your stream, do not take off your socks. You will be regretting it for the rest of your life.
You don't regret it. You get hype for socks.
100%.
You guys have socks?
This is bad. This is
Yeah,
super
wait,
bad.
hold on. What are these socks you
No,
talking?
don't do this, man.
Yeah.
It's too late, Archie.
So
You've
bad.
opened
I've
the can of
corrupted
worms.
Zolfer. You
Oh,
guys are going to
no.
kill him when he goes on the stream.
Cracking open a new one.
Gonna see
Oh,
Zolfer
gosh.
take his socks off now.
This is too
Oh
good.
no.
Oh, Zolfer!
Let's go ahead and basically
God.
head over to Asti Base. He's probably
Yes,
confused
we're gonna
about this
start
entire
these.
culture over here. Asti, have you had a chance to basically play with or against Hammered before?
How nasty was Asti tonight, base?
Oh, of course. I always love playing with Hammered, especially on Tuesdays.
Awesome. So you actually know the Hammered group. Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
How many people in the TR actually know Hammered? I'm going to get a chance to hear from Commander
Who's
Sears.
Hammered?
Have you played with Hammered before, Commander?
I have.
You have.
Many times.
Awesome. Awesome. I was making sure.
Probably a shorter list of who hasn't.
The TR actually all have played. I just don't know how many enemies know who they're fighting when you actually do
lots
fight
of-
Hammered.
Oh my gosh. Speaking from an NC main, when you see Friday nights, you see Hammered's column going for miles
Yeah.
and miles, and they show up, and you know your armor fight's about to go bad.
You just show up on the horizon, you're like Red Dawn.
God.
Yeah,
Whoever-
Zulfur is
Holding
fear.
hands, otherwise you get lost.
Zulfur is fear, and I'm Devil Dogs.
Yep. We've got Lanzer
Okay,
representing the
cool.
666 Devil Dogs, and No Fear is representing right here Lanzer. Our two new casters I just brought to the base. Let's go to Asti. How do I say your name if you don't mind me asking?
It's based.
It is based. Okay, awesome. So tell
it's a
me
B.
what is your job in Asti, and what is Asti? And
Nice
what was
Asti.
that? What was that? And then very nice Asti. Yeah. Go ahead, base.
I'm one of the Primarchs. I'm one of the co-leaders of ASTI, myself including Zephyr and a few others. Pretty much ASTI, what we represent is just cohesion together, and we're just out here to have a good time while improving our game. Definitely brought ourselves our A game today, and wow, it was a heck of a match. Probably the most entertaining match I've played all Outfit Wars. Our 18 did a great job, and so did DPS. So we had a bunch of gal drops on points going 3 ways. There's probably 100 people on a single point at a time. It's definitely quite the game today.
100%. I think that was an incredible game to watch and be a part of. I don't even know how the hell did you guys manage all of that redeployment side.
You honestly, you should have heard our comms, man.
my
Oh my
God.
god, my ears were like being shouted off.
I know,
Just make a macro with the words
So
slash
based.
suicide.
I assume that by your rank structure, y'all are 40k based.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Dude, Astartes' video always makes me basically wish that Planetside had those sound effects on the guns. It's like, Jesus Christ. Every time I see Astartes, my smile, I just get a big smile on my face. There it is, exactly. Oh, that was that's too much. That's just kidding.
Jesus.
That's way too loud, by the way. But Based, tell me what was your job in Asti here today, and what is your position?
Today I was squad leading Alpha Squad, so most of our hardest hitters were all in Alpha, just deploying. We started off the match with actually going to DPSO's Bane Warpgate base, and we tried to hold them there as long as possible to try and cap it. We did eventually start flipping it, but eventually they started to push us back and we had to pull off, so that was great work on them. They were able to stop us. Then we went ahead and decided to push on R18 at Etna, and we actually were able to take Etna. So once we held it for a little bit, we decided to pull off and focus our eyes around the main 3 bases in the middle, IG and H.
It was tough overall. I mean, again, it came down to Pharos. DPSO actually held down and they buckled in, and the W came in their way. If they take Pharos back, that would have gave that connection over to the new conglomerate, having Relic Gamma, Pharos, and Etna. But you guys securing Etna slowed down the victory for R18, giving it over to DPSO. A lot of players would say that you guys play as Kingmakers. A lot of people would say the previous match was Kingmakers. I don't. If we've seen this every single freaking match, I really don't know what to say after that point. I think this is the way the game is designed at that point. But we just have to see it 100 times before we can say what the hell a Kingmaker is.
Well, I'd say for this match, Asti was 100% playing to win. I don't think there was very much king making involved at all.
We saw a lot of people in chat saying that Asti was
I don't see anyone
king-making.
Everyone was playing to win. There was only like what 40
Yeah.
points between second and first, and then 3 points between second and third. Like, there's no way anyone was king making.
Yeah.
No, I don't think anybody was, but they were throwing out the word Kingmaker constantly.
I believe I used the word Kingmaker, but what I really meant was they're attacking the opponent they should be attacking.
Yep. But overall, I'm just saying, like, it just sucks. You guys throw out words. You throw out the word Zergfit. You throw out these words, and it basically bothers you. Again, I don't think that's basically the case. Continue playing hard. We appreciate it as casters. And I'll represent you guys as much as I possibly can in a positive light. So thanks, guys, for stopping by. You guys are freaking epic. I want to give it to Commander Sirius to ask the question about silver and bronze that he didn't chance to hear it from. Is there anything you want to ask silver and bronze or gold as far as your perspective that you didn't get a chance to see?
No, I guess silver. How did the silver match end?
The silver match. Let me see right here. Silver.
It was within 50 points first to
Okay.
third.
It was the closest match of the 3 tiers. So from gold to silver to bronze, silver tier was the closest in points in the end result.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess my request to DBG is that we spread them all out like 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour.
Oh,
next time. So you could cast
Yeah,
them all around.
yes. Why casters couldn't? Yeah, like,
Commander,
why
can
that
you make a
wasn't
YouTube video and then
Stick
just
to
like
its
take my
schedule.
sound bite and I'll just say it too? Just kidding.
Actually, I
want
am
that as
going to
well.
do my debrief is going to be Monday. If anyone wants to come by, would just love to hear people's thoughts.
Nice.
I'm
I
sure
have a
you're
debrief
gonna
on
do one as
Sunday.
well, Archie.
I have a
Yours is
debrief on
okay,
Sunday,
great.
so if you want to come by on Sunday, and I'll just stop by on Monday and
Lots
just
of
deal
briefs
with you.
everywhere.
Right, yeah,
You
and
too?
that's good. It's
Yeah.
just good
I'm
for
not
everyone
wearing
to
any
be sharing
briefs.
their feedback.
Me
at
neither.
this
You
point,
gotta, you gotta remember, there's different types of debrief examples. Mine is gonna be more on the, I guess, on the cusp of
Top-related?
family friendly and positive. Then we have other people that can do debriefs that is gonna be more on the saltier side. Some people can sprinkle some pepper. I think debriefing it in every single context is very important.
Tiny
Not
ways.
one basically is the correct way. So if you guys all want to basically make your own personal debriefs and you bring individuals in, it's still going to be incredible feedback overall. But
Debrief should always be personal, I think.
yeah,
I think so
Yeah.
too.
But I don't think briefs should be optional.
I swear to God, you go
mean,
watch
socks
the
are
guys.
optional.
You son of a gun.
Have briefs?
Oh lord.
Anyways, Commander,
promised
So
socks.
hot at Admiral Nep's house.
hammered, deep breaths, deep breaths.
Dude, I have a $2,000 space heater next to me, man.
If I breathe any harder, I'm gonna inhale this alcohol.
No, don't inhale it. Just move the alcohol
No,
and then
you
the deep breath if
drink
you don't
that.
mind.
Just drink it nicely.
It's going to be impossible to get hammered to take any moments
Yes.
out of them.
Yes.
Commander, continue, please.
No, but I'll just rewatch the excellent cast that are out there. Great show tonight, guys. You guys did
Overall.
awesome.
What time is your Monday debrief?
I get on 6 Pacific for my debrief, and I will at least be watching yours, Archie. I don't know that I can get on and chat, but I will definitely be watching.
Awesome. So again, 6 Pacific. What is the rules and regulations to be a part of your debrief? Are you soloing this, or are you bringing people to speak? What's going on?
I was chatting with all the gold guys right after that match. It was good fun to chat with all the guys in the gold Outfit Wars match, but I didn't want to drag it on like right now. Right, everyone's hyped, everyone's amped, people are blah blah blah. But so I invited them all back to just relax and have it on a little more chill night. Now that you don't have anything to do, now that Outfit Wars is over, we can all quit the game again. For the next season,
Right? Exactly. That's what happens every single time. Everybody's like too many.
Wait a minute.
Too
You guys
intense.
are playing
allowed to
Planetside
quit?
because you like Planetside?
No, don't worry. People actually spent more time actually talking about Planetside than playing Planetside. That was the best part.
I know I
about
do.
it.
Sounds about right.
That was my favorite moment when I had a chance to talk to Cobalt, and I said, "Tell me how much time do you think you spent actually playing the game versus doing Excel spreadsheet simulator?" And he says, "I played the game for 1 hour, and I think I basically talked about spreadsheets 40 hours." I was like, "Oh my gosh, don't say that. We're all nerds. I'm a big nerd.
You man.
Huge nerd. I'm also a geek, and I'm also a weeb. So there's a lot of different titles I want, and I also want to.
Don't tell them.
Oh, don't be
Now you're
silly.
sounds like you need pillow.
Huge.
Oh no, you said Emerald's trigger word.
Yeah, I'm definitely sympathetic to that.
So let me give a chance to hear from Lanzer. Lanzer, anything you want to say over to everybody, and as well as Zolfer. Thank you so much for casting with me here today and getting a chance to see what it's like to cast with 3 people. And they have dressed and impressed everybody in chat. Give a huge thank you to these 2 amazing casters here. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for letting us. There you go, Lance. So you can go first alphabetically.
Alphabetically, I appreciate that. So, dude, that was awesome, man. I think that the 3 of us we were able to play off each other and we weren't trampling each other and just watching like, dude, Hammered. They orbitaled their own team, and to know that they fat fingered it is even better. So,
Thank
it's just
you.
like
I appreciate it so much.
but just watching that play and recursion and Fool Raleigh and then the silver gold, it's awesome, man. To know that this is where we were, whereas before we were doing server smashes on PTS. Like this, to me it gets better every year, even if it takes a while. So I'm loving it. I'm loving right now to seeing that this automated system is going out full fledged.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
I just wanna add to that. That's echo all of those statements myself. But one thing I really just want to say is thank you to all the streamers. Thank you to Arshee for covering every single one of these games, guys. He was up at odd hours covering every single one of these games. Thank you for Commander Sirius, the Planetside battles, to everyone else who's covered a game. Just want to say the Planetside community thanks you as a whole.
Over to Shocktor, over to Kamikaze. 100% shots.
Kamikaze,
Wait, did we just hear shots from Samir? Serious shots again? Shots! Just kidding. No. I thought I heard that Commander. I was like, Commander doesn't do that.
Yeah, so claps for everyone who's covered it, and claps to all of the outfit leads and all the outfit players who've shown up and given their weekends to come and do this and make it real for us.
Thank you. Honestly,
I have a
appreciate
request,
that.
Hammered. If you could please upload your voice chat when you did that orbital, I would really appreciate it.
We did have one day.
I want to know. I want to hear. I want to hear what happened.
I'm going to use this as my recursion tracker
Maybe
there.
I'll grab your ankles though.
You'll probably just hear me saying, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
Yeah, just
All I heard,
upload
I was
it.
just in my Sunday minding my own business. I heard, "I'm so sorry." No context of what's happening.
Just post it on Reddit and up YouTube it. I want to save that, please.
Alright. I'll post it in the
I shall forever.
Terran
I shall forever.
Alliance Discord. Are you in there? I don't know where to
You
post
had to
it.
nerf us. It's okay. We were being too good.
I don't know where to stick it either. Doesn't matter.
I'll just PM
Lancer,
you. I'll just PM
Lancer,
you.
are you in the Hammer Discord? I know we have like half of 666 in our Discord. We have a
No,
role
but I
for
would
you.
love to. I would love to join.
All right, join and just say you're 666, and we'll give you the role.
Right
Yeah,
on.
now that
Thanks.
Outfit Wars is over, I can rank people in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna ask one question of Commander. Commander, are you gonna continue basically streaming after this so I can go and basically pass out for 48 hours?
You should definitely go and pass out, but
yes,
no, you should pass it on to someone else, Arshee.
You're going to sleep?
I am going to be crashing myself as well. So
Got it. I totally understand. I'm gonna
But
go
you
and
should
send.
definitely go crash.
I'm gonna send
Wait a
that
minute,
raid
you
over
didn't
to
take your
someone
socks
chill. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna just basically go outside of the community, unless if there's someone right now in the Twitch community that's streaming Planetside. Let's
Excuse
go
me.
see.
I know you hear me.
No! As soon as I hear it, you're gonna tell me to go my socks, then my shirt, then my tie.
Top button!
Top button.
You took away the button, so now I can't see the
Yeah,
top
we don't
button.
hear
Now I
the
gotta
Very
see
true.
top.
I know that button. Wait,
Before you end the
wait,
stream,
did
I'll
someone
go
say the button?
Top
To be
button!
fair,
Ladies and gentlemen. Sorry.
Yes!
Arshee, can
we
I
would have
say
saved your
something before you end
hair
the stream?
if you had done it for us that one day.
Yeah, we all voted bald.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did not.
Well,
There
You
is
did.
three of
did
them.
not. I
I
thought Hammer
definitely
had my
did.
back.
We,
No.
had your
We
back and
did,
you
but you
take your
didn't.
socks off.
You
But
know.
you didn't.
You sick.
It was
Oh my
fate.
god. Go wash your hands.
You should have took your socks off. Then I would have washed my
It's
hands.
very true, actually. If I took off my socks, I could have been having my hair
Arshee,
still.
my hands
Yeah,
are filthy.
you would have your hair.
Our hands are
Small price.
clean.
Wow. Shots
so
fired.
bad. Listen, guys, I love you all, hands down. Somebody said something about Arshee earlier. Did you guys want to have? What was that individual?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh yeah, Lapel. Go ahead, Plenty.
So we got more information about that orbital at Ivory you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. I wanted to know what the hell happened there.
So that was actually our construction guy. We mistakenly thought you were talking about the one we done earlier. He got bored at his base and just started orbiting random fights.
You're kidding me.
Nah, that was Bender.
Dude,
No.
Arshee wasn't kidding when he said that. Like, took us like 10 minutes to figure that out.
So I'm
We were
going to
talking about it for 10
apologize.
minutes.
I'm going to apologize to everybody in that matchup. I literally spent too much time trying to figure out what the hell happened there. And
Yeah,
so
Bender got bored, it was
that
just farming
really threw a curveball in the gold rank, silver, and bronze. I didn't expect that to see from Hammered. I didn't expect to see that from freaking DPSO. So when I see these things sticking out, I'm like, am I supposed to talk about this? Or do I act like that was a cool move? Because they just literally did a live server
I thought
elbow
we were
strike
indoor
for...
the whole time.
And then we knew, like, we know he was confused when he parried and be like, "Hey, Lancer, what do you think about that?" I'm like, "Well, I really think that he had like a really intense strategy going on, and if you just did to the left, like it was awesome."
Yeah, that was awesome. Man. No, thank you, man.
Yeah, it was
Thank you,
just,
Lapel.
just construction man being bored.
This is too good, dude. That construction. I was saying, why didn't the construction man hit their construction? Why didn't you guys actually target their orbital strike?
We were.
Well,
He was
now we
doing a
know.
lot of failing and glaives and that. But yeah, he must have got bored when he was down there.
Makes sense then. Makes total sense. Well, I appreciate that feedback. We're
07,
gonna go
man.
and basically send that raid over to K Marie, who is an artist. He's also from the AAA family and is also my moderator. Currently streaming right now. She's really chill. We're just gonna change the intensity from a freaking hype of an event that we all had a chance to see from Outfit Wars to to Connery. She's gonna be very confused as to what the hell is going on. Socks and shops.
Yeah, we're
They're all telling me to take my bow tie off, and I can't get it off. It's too hard.
Feel free to ask Connery anything she knows me personally, and so if you guys want to know any in-depth information, go ahead and just let in. Thank you
we were
guys.
just talking about getting debriefed. Now we're gonna get de-socked.
Take care, guys.
See y'all.
See ya.
Cheers.
Later, guys.
All right, that raid's going through, and I think this will be the last time I'll ever do it.